Hello, everybody, and welcome to D4, where I, Dustin,
and I, Devin, codium a 5th edition game of Dungeons
and of Dragons.
Both of them.
Yeah. So we gave the party a break from having a guest last week, and we all saw how well that went. Yeah. So we thought we'd bring in someone amazing to help brighten up their spirits. This week we are joined by the amazing KP from KP11 Studios. Yay! Thank you so much for joining us at the table, KP, and we cannot wait for you to show us all the character you have brought to the world of D4.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're so happy to have you here. But if you like what we do and you want to support us more, well, we have a Patreon. It has D4 map breakdowns, in-depth character breakdowns, player interviews, exclusive merch, bloopers, behind-the-scenes content, private games with the DMs, and more. We appreciate every patron and grant you all advantage on everything you do.
We are less than 1 month away from our first appearance back at a convention. So book your tickets now for MomoCon in Atlanta, Georgia, from May 26th through the 29th, where you can meet us and watch our show live in front of an audience.
Yeah, you could be there. Well, let's hear from our sponsors. So, greetings, adventurers. I'm sure you've already deduced from my bald head, magnificent beard, and fierce cold stare that I am none other than the great Archmage Mordenkainen. Oh, you haven't heard of me. How amusing and tiresome. Have you not read my Tome of Foes, or heard of my faithful hound? Or perhaps you have taken shelter in my private sanctum or magnificent mansion.
Sounds creepy.
No? No? You lie again.
And
I warn you, I do not suffer fools, cowards, or deceivers lightly. Do it again, and you will face Mordenkainen's sword.
Okay.
I think we're in trouble.
Weird flex.
However, you can appease me by traversing the multiverse I set out for you. Take your group of companions and collect as many as 250 monsters that you can identify, some of which make encounters easier for dungeon masters. Order your copy now at D&D Beyond, and since I'm feeling generous, enter hashtag Beyond for your chance to win a player's bundle at the end of tonight's game.
Prepare yourselves as I predict a prevention of precaution. It is precedent that I am precise in this precognition. If you prefer a preview or pre-war, then I suggest pretending my words mean precisely nothing and were merely the premeditated premise of a preteen. Let me preface my presentation by saying my previous words simply preceded a simple request of pre-ordering the Beetle and Grimm's Fizzband Treasury of Dragons Silver Edition box. Pish posh.
Nice. Jesus.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, dump all that up. Go ahead.
Probably not pish posh, but probably a precedent-setting precipice upon which we are perched.
Nice. That's good.
Oliver's were prefixes, but that's okay.
Prefix this. I am here today to tell you about the amazing world of Die Hard Dice. They have an absolutely gorgeous trio of sets that have just dropped. They are inspired by Kira858, Nat1 Fun, and Nala Wu, and they are known as the Prismatic Pantheon, the Ember Soul Pool, and Rolling Feywild. These are all beautiful Avalor sets, so they've got the kind of blunted off corner, so you're not going to stab yourself with them.
Dang it.
Big thumbs up here. And they are absolutely shimmery and beautiful and wonderful, and every sale benefits the Dicephiliate for whom they were created. Nice. So head on over to dieharddice.com, load your card up. While you're there, feel free to throw in a Seisha dice set, or, you know,
Or
Harold,
Venli.
or Venli, or V, or Voss, or Kira. You can get all of them, actually, because you're also going to get 10% off when you put in D4BFGS in the discount code. Tell them we sent you in the little box that you can add extra text in. they tend to throw in an extra little something when you leave them a note. So leave them a little note, get 10% off your order with that code, and drown yourself in dice in perpetuity.
Hey.
Maybe
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice.
maybe you've heard of me as well. Morton Kevin?
Oh, actually, yeah.
You've perhaps visited Morton Kevin's pizza delivery.
100 times.
Or perhaps you've gone to Morton Kevin's basement lair. Or even Morton Kevin's strange collection of magazines that I'm certain that Morton Kevin's mother hasn't seen yet, otherwise she'd have thrown them away.
Haven't heard
But
that.
I'll tell you one thing, Morton Kevin never goes anywhere without. And that is with Morton Kevin's Eldritch Foundry miniatures. Yes, Morton Kevin may not actually be very powerful or have cool spells named after him or get out of his house much, but Morton Kevin does have the coolest miniatures you can possibly get, and those are at Eldritch Foundry. Go to there where Morton Kevin would use his magics to show you how to use their character creator and make your own little Morton Kevin on your own table that you can use to tell your mother to make more mac and cheese. I'm starving. If you want your own chance at a Morton Kevin, put in hashtag Eldritch into the chat for Morton Kevin goodness to win your own Eldritch Foundry miniature that you can make however you like. And if you don't win, do not worry, for Morton Kevin has already thought of this with so many contingencies, because Morton Kevin's like other people I can't name because they're trademarked. But Morton Kevin tells you can put in D4 D&D to get 15% off your own Eldritch Foundry miniature. To make your own little Morton Kevin, make 1, make 2, make 12, make 100. My power grows. Morton Kevin with Eldritch Foundry.
Morton Kevin.
Perfect.
Hi. I'm Cadkins, and I've got like some weird eye infection thing happening. I want to address the elephant in the room.
Oh my god.
And it's not even a bit. It's just something that's happening in my life right now. So if you're watching this and you're like, wow, are her eyes closed? They might be. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. But you want to know what I would never joke about is how you should play Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. They all have eyeballs too, and none of those are irritated or infected. So you should play that. There's a code below me. If you have vision, consider yourself lucky and read it. And use your eyes to type in code.
Don't
then-
type with your eyes.
Use your hands. I'm sorry. So I thought that was implied, and I'm realizing now I need to give very specific instructions. So use your eyes to see the code, but you have to use your fingers, which are on your hands, to
Or your
type it
toes.
in. Don't use your toes. Don't listen to her. No toes. No toe propaganda on my time. So, so yes. By the way, I recommend if you use eyelash glue, make sure it's latex free.
Idle Champions.
Idle Champions. If your beholder needs false eyelashes, first of all, make sure you buy a 50-pack. It's an investment, and get latex-free eyelash glue for them.
Well, for beholders, though, maybe we
champion.
want him to have. Maybe
Ready
for a
to
beholder,
go.
we want him to have his eyes closed.
No, it's first of all, is your friend. I mean, he's
Okay.
the logo.
Yeah, you can get beholder pets in Idle Champions.
Yeah.
You know what else you can get?
And a gazer.
Is lovely merch from d4dndrpg.com. That's a beautiful segue. I did it perfectly. You're welcome. My eyes are doing okay. There's a lot of pollen in the air because, we live in the South. But what helps with that is beautiful drinks out of beautiful mugs and shot glasses and wine glasses and pint glasses. We have a plethora of options for you at d4dndrpg.com. Go there. We also have a limited run on our beautiful spring break shirts. They're awesome. They're beautiful. I love them. They're from our one-shot Weekend at Straws. If you like it, go get one. I don't know what else to tell you. I love you. Get out of here.
Without further ado, let us immerse ourselves.
Into the Chronicles of D4.
We're so sorry. So, last time, on disastrous divinity and distressing delusions, the party took the time to process and talk about what has transpired the past few days. They talk about Voss leaving and the threat he still poses. Seisha tells them about the Stone of Golor and what the cost of gaining its knowledge is. She also tells the group about the visit from the hag, Auntie Agnes, and her price for Pixel's safety out of the swamp she was trapped in. The group also learns that their safety dwindles as V lets them know what happened to the Ghost Lantern.
After a day of respite in the Druid's Grove left for them by the Linvale brothers, Seisha attempts to reconnect with her Solar again as she notices the corruption has begun to resurface. In her attempts to cleanse her Solar, she is instead overcome by the corruption and finds her radiant form changed, now a mirror of the horror that her Solar is. Harold talks the horrific-looking paladin down from the brink, but not before the group rests, save for Seisha, who doesn't sleep and seems to be lost within her own mind, afraid of the nightmares that may greet her there.
Come the next morning, they are greeted by undead blue bear barbarians and learn they are an undead fueled by vengeance, known as revenants. As one of them aimlessly wanders into the grove, it is attacked and restrained by an awakened tree as the group hears it yelling out against Turlang, the Mistmaster, and the Harpers. With the group set on the edge, as two of them could possibly now be targets for the greater undead, Seisha sluggishly lays upon her summoned mount as they all pretend to be hordes of undead themselves, roaming with the revenants.
As they find themselves in the mists, they become separated from each other as they all awaken far away from the high forest. Some realizing all their memories have been nothing more than a dream, and others finding themselves far into the future, having a hard time recalling their old adventures. Vinley wakes to find herself back in Nessaquah, where everything that happened was merely a dream put there by the Fey that corrupted and possessed her. She also learns that Illatran, the man she remembers killing for forcibly and magically manipulating her, has actually been protecting her. In her confusion and disbelief, she runs home to find her sister, who is warm and embracing of Vinley, causing Vinley to believe Illatran is behind all of it. However, when she tries to attack the man responsible, she hears a thunderous wave echo out from her wand as her vision swirls.
Seisha awakens from a nightmare about her past. Not lying down on her horse, but instead on a fur blanket bed on the chained mermaid ship next to Gariel. She learns that the adventures she and the BFGs had were many years ago, and that they were victorious in stopping the Cult of the Eye. However, she can't remember how, despite still possessing the Stone of Golor. Now she sails the open seas, set on a mission for her no longer corrupted Solar, as they look for her mother. Seisha reads a letter left to her from Voss that angers her. Is confused and in disbelief of what is real, she sends a sending to Gariel, who responds, sitting right next to her. She leads Seisha out on the deck for some fresh air before Seisha sends another message to Vinley, as instead she hears a thunderous crack as her vision also swirls.
Harold wakes up in a cellar as Petunia calls out to him before tripping and falling on top of him. His head throbs as he has a head wound and probably concussion, since he can't remember exactly where he is or how he got there. The sounds and smells from above call to him as he comes out of the cellar into Trollskull Tavern, which he runs with his family. He looks out over the patrons and sees familiar faces, including the BFGs. However, they are nothing more than familiar regulars that patron his bar, who sometimes get wrapped up in his dreams. In the corner, he sees his longtime friend Renair, who is married to Millie, a Goliath noblewoman. The familiar face greets him and informs him that they have a Harper mission, one that will hopefully bring forth the Ronto gang to justice, as they are going to steal an item from an estate auction. The two of them head off to gather info to the Castellanter Villa, where they learn everything they need to infiltrate and thwart Voss, the leader of the Ronto gang, and sometimes informant to the Harpers. They sneak their way into the vault, and as they turn the three keys simultaneously, there is a thunderous boom as Harold's vision swirls.
V finds herself waking up in a vision circle, amongst the other Veterok elders, where she is letting them experience her journeys from the past. Afterward, her brother Uthal comes up to inform her that they must return to the city, as her mother is ready to launch V's new couture fashion line, and she has a championship fight in the Field of Triumph. She is confused and fears she has a major concussion, as she cannot recall anything from the past 4 years of her life, and now seems to be constantly busy with everything and anything she could ever wanted to do, while also having a healthy relationship with her friends and family, now that her father has been brought to justice. As she prepares for the fight and steps into the ring of the Field of Triumph, she rages with her ancestors as there is a thunderous boom that shakes the stadium and everything begins to twist and swirl. And that is where we pick up tonight's story.
Jesus.
You all find yourselves violently shunted into an alien world, floating aimlessly in an endless expanse. Your vision, if you could call it that, is partially obstructed by a vast sky of silvery purple clouds with a glowing vortex of orange and yellow light swirling between them in every direction. However, much like the fog, you can only perceive up to a certain distance before it is swallowed by the ethereal material some 500 feet away, but you know you are not in the void.
Chunks of material are hurled through the endless like meteors as they constantly change shape. Stones harden to diamonds, which freeze to ice, then melt into water and shift into acid, which catches on fire to evaporate into smoke. You feel a slight pressure around your skin as if you are underwater, but you can still breathe. Your senses are bombarded by constantly shifting scents. From pleasant to acrid, the temperature fluctuates the same way, a chaotic overwhelming of senses as you feel feverish chills overtake you.
However, what sets you most unease is how your perception is taking in the chaotic realm around you. It is hard to tell if what you are experiencing is in your mind's eye or fully tangible and perceivable outside of your own mind. With each rake of thunder from the colliding matter all around you, you see a radiant rainbow explosion of nearly transparent color in waves and jagged lines and sparks that radiate out. With each change of matter, you realize that everything your eyes fall upon also affects the smell that wafts into your nostrils, but not in the way that you would be used to. Where you would expect the giant meteor of bread folding in on itself to smell savory and sweet of yeast, herbs, and spices coming out of an oven, instead you smell the petrichor of salty rain on a winter coastline. Your mind nearly begins to break as you try to comprehend the bombardment of synesthesia that overwhelms your senses as you realize the faint tinnitus ringing in your ears correlates with the perceptions and scents around you. Vinley, your signature lavender is masked with a trilling of jingling bells. Seisha, the radiant but musky scent of your ethereal steed that still lingers on you but is not underneath you, tangos with a note so low the only way you notice it is from the shivers the sound waves send down your spine.
And this is the same for all of you, but each of your senses perceives it all differently. From hearing something whenever you perceive an aromatic or acrid smell, to having a scent fill your sinuses associated with something you see, on top of the radiating heat waves and explosions of color that accompany every discordant sound and harmonious melody. Yet there is an energy inside you that feels like limitless potential harmonizing with the matter around you. You also feel anxious, but not in a negative connotation. Instead, you feel the necessity to act without thinking things through fully.
What are you all doing?
I start walking.
As you try to walk, you do not move.
I cast a spell magic.
You cast... can you tell me what type of magic that is?
It's illusion.
Uh,
I believe. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry.
no, it's abjuration.
Abjuration. That's right.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and a d100.
All right. Wow. This is only going to go well. I'm so excited.
That makes me scared to do
This-
the
this
thing I
will-
Well,
was gonna
KP, I'm
do.
sorry you're not going to get to meet my character, but... I rolled a 4 on the D20.
Okay.
I rolled a 92 on the D100.
Okay.
That's a deep sigh.
Noted.
Okay.
That didn't sound good.
What is your passive perception again?
16.
16. Okay. Get to you in just a second.
Yep. But as you cast and morph your spell kind of coming off of your mask, there is a flash of energy, but the magic doesn't. There's nothing that dispels. In fact, go ahead and gain back one of your spell slots.
Oh, shit. Do I still spend this one?
You do still spend that one, but gain a spell slot of a level lower if you have it available.
Yeah,
Perfect.
equal or lower.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And you feel like pulsing with magical energy right now.
Arcana check, because Harold's beginning to think that he's in some enormous illusion. Can I Arcana to see if somebody just counterspelled what I was doing?
Sure.
I won't know. 9.
You have no idea what's going on. What are you two doing? I will let you know, like,
Say it now.
I will let you know you're not amongst each other.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah. I'm just seeing like cosmic bread.
You're seeing, not just cosmic, but just anything and everything that could exist material-wise is happening all around you
Oh, I
at
closed
once.
my eyes.
Okay.
And wait.
I was gonna cast fly on myself, or no, not even cast. I was just gonna try and propel myself forward, like we did with the thread.
Go ahead and, because I know where you're going with it, go ahead and make an intelligence check. So intelligence plus D4, or sorry, D20.
I was about to say I only get a D4. 11, 15.
15. Okay.
And I think Finley's face as she tries to do this is very like euphoric in a very like Mad Hatter kind of way, where all of a sudden
Manic.
she went through all of that, and then now she's seeing everything that could and is a potential possibility of what she can do, so she's trying to bask in it.
You pass, and what is your intelligence score? The big number.
It's 18.
18. Okay.
What is happening right now? What is going on?
They said it at the same time.
Your movement.
Is 55.
Wow.
As you just rocket.
Nice.
I definitely think she starts like spinning and like grabbing the clouds of what used to be bread around her, and is like spinning to make like a cloud vortex behind her and affect the environment.
You should make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Because as you move through that cloud,
Yeah.
it begins to morph into fire
I have a friend who
and
does
magma.
dex save. That's a 16.
16? Okay. You are able to get just past it as you skyrocket out, as you look back, and the entire cloud of the wisps behind you just ignite into fire and then turns to magma as it begins to harden into stone.
She looks down at it for a second, just like hair free flowing, and goes, "I miss you too, Arkira," and then pushes away from it.
Oh.
Oh, nice. V opens her eyes. Everything is changing. If there's still cosmic bread, though, is it within reach?
There is no more cosmic bread.
Is there anything that looks edible?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh no.
Asparagus.
Okay, you won't eat my cooking, but you'll eat cosmic bread.
Look,
Yeah.
I think I'm smelling
see, like,
some
prime-
interesting 11 spices and herbs right now.
You see something that's like primordial soup that is not in a bowl. It's just wafting through the ether that it looks to be like a tom yum.
But does it smell good?
It again, the synesthesia that's around you. It's not.
It smells
Every-
like walking on the pier.
It.
Ooh, I'm not gonna eat that.
Yeah.
That's gonna taste like soap.
Pier.
So,
cilantro.
you know, yeah, no, sometimes, you know, never mind. Anyways,
And as you're watching this and decide not to partake in this soup, you see it just begin to become more viscous as it turns into a black tar.
Yeah, really not eating that. Okay, I can move.
What are you trying to do?
Just step forward to interact with my environment.
As you
You take a step, yeah, and
Okay,
you just
cool.
stay in one place as you're just walk, and you begin.
it's like
to
being on a treadmill.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I'm walking in place, just in this crazy Willy Wonka journey, I guess, of all this craziness, and trying really hard to not understand it because it's making her head hurt. So she's just like, this is just this environment, I guess. Like, just trying to make it as normal as possible without having her head explode up, just
Only taking in the surface level information.
Yeah, and after that soup experience, we're not touching things.
Seisha, what are you doing?
Seisha
You are
is-
doing the same thing as you notice that you are
Yeah.
basically walking
Yeah.
in place.
Seisha is going to, once she realizes she can't move forward, she falls to what would be her knees, but just kind of hovers there. And at this point, she can only assume that she is in some terrible dream. And she is now lucid dreaming because she knows she's in a dream. So she is going to curl up into a little ball and think as hard as she can of a doorway in front of her. And she imagines this white trim with a red door that has a
Yeah,
black
that's a bad
handle.
Okay. You make an intelligence check.
I know.
Yep.
I also got an idea.
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
It's an 18 plus intelligence. So 20, dirty 20.
30-20, what exactly? I know the doorway, but...
Yes. She's trying to find a way into a solid, stable environment. Basically, trying to shift the dreams so that she is someplace where she can make progress from.
Okay.
You close your eyes and just think about this image in front of you and this door with white trim and a black handle, and almost as you open your eyes, you watch almost forming out of nothing is a white trim
Oh, what?
and a door with
Yep.
a black handle
What do you do?
with a platform to put your feet on.
Can I reach the platform?
It's right
Okay.
under your feet.
Okay.
As soon as you go from a ball into a standing position, you're standing on top of it.
Okay. She stands on it.
And you feel the weight come down as gravity finds you.
And she reaches forward and she opens the door.
As you open the door, it enters, and there's an open area that is a wall-less and roofless library. However, the books are filled, the shelves, but you can still see that beyond the library is the chaos.
Yep, the endless expanse, and you see there are sitting chairs
Okay.
and a table with a tea set with fresh. You can see steam coming out of a cup that looks
Okay.
freshly poured.
She walks into the room, and the first thing she does is she walks over and picks up a book, any book, and looks at the page. Can she read it?
The pages are empty.
Interesting. Okay, that's a new trick. She pulls out her journal and opens it.
Your personal stuff?
Yes.
It's full.
That's full.
Yeah.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. So it's not really a dream, but I can affect it like it's a dream. So then... She walks over to the tea set, pours a cup for herself, pours a second cup, sets the cup down on the head of the table, and seats herself at the right-hand side. Why don't you join me?
You say.
Speak out into the ether. Harold.
I can feel myself coursing with magical energy I've never had before.
Yeah, but you also notice that everything that was floating around you just a cacophonous direction, just without reason, stops, and then just starts coming towards you, barreling towards you at extreme speed. I'm gonna have to make you make a dex save, a con save. There was one more. Hold on.
An insanity save, a strength save.
Can I attempt something as I realize this is starting to happen?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast Wish. I go, and I push all the magical energy I have. I have no idea how to cast this spell, but I figure, what the fuck? And I say, I wish I was with all my friends safely.
You say that?
Need you to make these saves first.
Okay.
So dex save, con save, strength save.
Dex save.
Just the whole left side on.
25.
Okay.
Con save. 6.
Okay.
What's the last one?
Strength save.
2.
Oh, I don't like that.
So, what you see happen is as there's
You're rolling.
one
You
is
can
your
stop
passive
now.
investigation.
Passive investigation is 12. Not great.
Okay, that's enough. There's one thing that you notice, all of these that are coming towards you. It's you watch as the form takes a metallic shape. Is when it instantly, as soon as that metal begins to solidify, begins to fly towards you.
Okay.
And the first one, you kind of just like, as you're like, I wish I was with all my friends, and just kind of like twirl and just kind of spin in place, as it just moves past you, as it almost like goes past you and then redirects to come back towards you. But as it does, it dissolves into a gas that puffs against you.
And then like seeps into your skin as you're just surrounded in a cloud of gas. You take
What was your con save?
it was 6 and 2.
6.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Yep.
You take 13 poison and acid damage, and you are considered poison currently.
So I take 13 twice?
No, you take 13 for
Okay.
it's just poison also / acid.
Got it.
And then the gas around you begins to solidify as and becomes solid as you take 14 force damage, and you are currently restrained.
Harold will now, at his wish not working.
Hold on.
All right.
Make an intelligence check. This will be extremely hard.
19.
19 as your total.
That is my total because I have +0 intelligence.
Roll a d4.
Sure.
That's the name of the show.
Sorry, a d6.
A D6.
you ruined it,
Sweet.
Yeah, it could have been like a whole tie-in.
4.
Could have got that.
Could have been on a D4.
And
I
it
love
would've
it
been cooler.
when they
Yeah.
say
It
the
wanted
title
the
of
4. It
show.
wanted D4.
It would have been on brand.
V appears.
Hey,
Right
but
in
not
front of you.
me.
You don't have all of them.
Okay. Is it actually her? Like, does she?
Is
does,
it me?
Do your perspective? Here, I'm gonna just ask her. I'm gonna be like, okay, all right. Well, I got you here. We made a sandwich once. We invented a sandwich together. What was it called?
Am I there?
What do you say?
Ham Sammy.
Oh my God, it is you. Okay, perfect. All right.
And you see, like, he's
Yeah.
entrapped in, like, crystal.
So
and
I think I know what's going on.
What's going on?
Somebody's got us in some enormous illusion, and because I tried to dispel it, they got pissed, and now they're doing something to us where we can't see.
Wait.
You see the crystal that he's trapped in. You see it begin to spark and slowly start to shift into a fire.
Do you want me to break it? I don't know if I can. There's fire.
Whatever you want to try is good by me.
go ahead and you do a strength save as you're going to try and break him free.
Alright. We're just gonna do it. That's a dirty 20.
And reaching over and just kind of grabbing, and you just stretch and just snap it, and as you do, the crystal shards that break off turn into flames that dissipate into smoke. And Harold, you are free.
Hey, that was easy.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's real easy for you. Okay.
I saw some cosmic bread, but I found out I probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah. What? No. No, the bread here turns into snakes, which turns into gas, which turns into acid, which
And
I
it
eat.
smells like the ocean.
It smells like walking on a pier.
What does walking on a pier smell like?
I don't know,
thought
but
that
that's
was
what it
the
smells
ocean.
like. Look, guy, I know you're out there. What do we gotta do? What do you want? You want me to not dispel the illusion? I'll do that, but I don't think this is real, and I don't think anything I've experienced was real. I think you are a jerk.
I'm
honestly.
real? That's honestly really rude.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
right
extremely
here.
rude. We came all this way to talk to you, and you're just gonna be an asshole about it. I don't know what to say. You know what? You know what, guy? You know what? I cast Dispel of Magic again.
Hair!
Alright, I need you to
Roll a d20.
I love when Harold gets
and a D100.
angry.
I know. It's
I
always so
can't-
Roll a d20 and a d100 again?
Yep.
I can't cast a spell because I can't cast things, so
beat
I'm
shit up.
just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be hitting things.
That's a natural 1.
Oh!
And then a 14
A natural 1 on.
on the d20, and then
Okay.
a 14 for my d100. I know how you can get the two confused, because they're both very low.
I don't like this music for this moment.
I can't hear it.
This is the super stressful music.
What is your lowest ability score?
Why would you ask me a question like that? I don't see how it's relevant. It's take your pick between strength or intelligence, because they're both 11.
Your strength and your charisma switch places.
Oh no!
You're
Harold
super
gets
strong
jacked.
now.
Just ripped in an instant.
Your
Ah!
clothes don't fit you anymore.
What happened? I feel strong. Could not think of word to say. Shit! Oh, real funny guy. You're a dumb shit.
Oh my god, I'm smarter than you.
You didn't get dumb. You just got uncharismatic.
I'm not. I just don't know what to say.
It's so good. It's so good. Vinley, as you're rocketing, just feeling it,
I
all of
think
a
her eyes are even closed too.
all of a sudden there's a jerk, like a jerking motion as you're immediately shifted right, and
Her eyes open in that moment when she pulls, and it's like the coldest, meanest. Like you just woke me up from my
And
favorite
you are
dream.
thinking
Yeah.
forward. And all of a sudden you're facing one direction, but your body is
going that way,
yeah.
going to
You
the right.
you didn't turn.
Now
You just
you're just going
stopped,
that way.
and whoop.
Yep.
Oh, like full stop.
And yep.
Yeah.
But you're
like-
still thinking forward, but you're going to the right.
That Death Glare is looking to the right now, and she goes, well, it was fun. And she tries to cast Banishment on herself because she thinks she's in a demi-plane.
That's a risky move.
Tell me.
I want you to make a perception check before you do that.
Okay.
Because you about to kill yourself. That's what that is. That's the hey, don't kill yourself check.
I'll come back.
It's true.
What was I doing?
Perception check.
Oh, perception.
You were killing yourself. Last I heard.
Yeah.
Last I checked.
16 plus 8 is a
24.
solid 24. I would have gotten there.
24.
Okay.
I could see it in your eyes.
Thank you.
As you look upon the chaos of everything elsewhere, you notice a scattering of the revenant barbarian bodies. Each one somewhere between 50 and 500 feet away, further in every direction. Up, down, left, right, diagonal. And you can see them all screaming as violent beams of black and red radiate out from their torment, seemingly stuck in the swirling ether.
I hate that.
You watch as some of them are collided into by swirling, ever-changing matter. Some are exploded on impact or mutated from rapid expansion of the liquid that enters their body, now turning into magma or acidic gas. Others are petrified and pinned in solid forms of ice or stone and crystal. Your senses are nothing but a discordant melody of death, rage, and chaos.
You do, however, see very far off, hundreds of feet in every direction, small figures of what you can assume to be your adventuring party.
Oh.
Including the Witherlings and Bernie, the Radiant Nightmare, all looking around this strange beacon in a discordant world.
Do I see a
then-
little butterfly somewhere off by himself? Because
What was your total?
24.
Yeah, you see. Okay, but that beacon that everything looks to be looking towards is at the edge of the silvery kaleidoscope of iridescent color changing clouds. You see a beautiful stream of waves floating up into the ether like a lighthouse in a sea of chaos.
Oh.
And you would all start to notice this now.
Start to notice this,
Then-
and you see that V, like the ones who you believe are V and Harold, are right next to each other.
Okay. I think instead of cast, she'll like go to cast it and then see all that and stop. Like full stop if she can, and then just pulls out a wand, touches it to her throat, and uses thaumaturgy to yell as loud as she can. Head to the light.
What type of magic is thaumaturgy?
Oh no. Transmutation.
You say it, and your voice booms louder than it has ever sounded ever, to the point where you might have maybe shattered your eardrum. You're not sure. 'Cause
Go
there's
ahead and make a
ringing.
con save.
Yep.
Oh no.
Do we hear it?
Oh, you all hear it. And it because she is far enough away, and I mean everybody at this table hears it. But because she's far enough away, you don't have to roll con saves. But it is like someone screaming in this room right now.
So it's like, go to the light?
I thought you were going to scream.
Finley,
No.
help!
11.
I can't improv anymore.
11. You take 4 thunder damage.
And you are currently deafened.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Well, she says that and then is like thinks everything is just silent, so she's like, okay, and starts heading towards the light.
And that is what you are doing. You are currently just swimming in place.
Going
Seisha
anywhere? I can't tell.
imagines a path that she focuses on creating this cobblestone path that the stones just sweep up from nowhere and everywhere and form a singular path of stones with moss growing between them that winds and snakes through the nothingness towards the light they're supposed to meet at.
It almost hits
Nothing
me.
happens. You can see that the room that you have imagined for yourself is about 25 feet of just square footage of or not 25 feet of square footage, but 25 feet of room that kind of just, it's a fairly decent size.
Okay.
You walk to the edge, you try to concentrate, and
You can see that the material matter, you have manipulation over it.
Yeah.
But you can't stabilize it in this way for some reason.
Okay.
Although you have clearly done it before.
Well, I've already used it, but because this is a strange situation, I'm going to try to evoke my radiant soul and fly towards the light.
Could this go poorly?
it does not.
Okay, I figured that might be the case.
Just a reminder, you are still exhausted.
Yes.
And everyone else, the spell slots that you used in your visions were used.
Yep.
I used cantrip.
Yeah. What are you trying to do besides your radiant form?
Do I see... This is going to be so bad. So there is matter floating out around me, right?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
and everywhere, yeah.
I'm going to use Far Realm's reach to pull myself from thing to thing
Okay.
and move through the space.
What kind of spell?
It's a cantrip.
What school of magic?
School of Magic?
Yep.
Evocation.
I believe so.
You explode. That's
Yeah,
it.
evocation.
Okay. And do me a favor, roll a d8.
There's no checks. There's no saves. Happy birthday.
6.
6. You reach out, but instead of the black tendrils that you're used to, you see a sparking electric lasso reach out, wrap around something, and pull it. And as you pull it, it evaporates into smoke
Okay.
before solidifying again.
But it was like lightning radiating out from you. Harold and V, what are you doing?
Okay, so
We're trying to get to the light.
yeah.
And,
I'm running out of ideas here. I have an idea, but I don't know how to describe it.
to get to the light?
Yeah.
Is it like swimming or running really fast?
No,
Is
no.
it a spell?
I wish I could, because look at me. I look
I
like
know.
that one guy who's ripped at home. Shit, I cannot do this anymore. I used to be witty, and now I'm like stupid, but not any more stupid than I was. I just don't know how to. What am I trying to say here? I wish we were all over there where we're supposed to be. I try to wish again.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can't think of anything new.
Harold the himbo.
Go ahead
Harold
and
time.
make an intelligence check.
Sure.
So D20 plus your intelligence.
All right. So smart. 4.
4.
Yep.
It's not working. You say it.
I wish that Harold and I
And everyone else.
and Vinley and the horse Bernie and Seisha
Yeah.
and Savar the butterfly were all specifically at that light over there and no one else.
Yep. That's what she said.
Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Poor Cujo
Okay.
and Titan.
The two
Okay.
smartest people in the group right here.
Oh right, I was trying to include
Yeah,
I didn't. When you said everyone, I was like, I don't know what else is here. So I was trying to be as specific as possible.
That's legit.
Good call.
Yeah, because it's just
4.
it's
Four?
another 4.
My
Double
intelligence is
fours!
0.
Yep, you say it.
That's how I got you here. Swim. Guess what?
So I'm assuming nothing happens.
So after all of this, you all eventually figure out you have to think the direction in order to go. However, you notice that as you move, it took you a while to figure it out because when you thought forward, you'd move backwards or sideways or diagonal, and then you would try and like figure out like, okay, if I go left, right, or you go through the gambit and finally go direction you want. However, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, however long later, it changes, and you have to think again and go through the gambit, and you go through it after a while trying to figure out the timing. Like, oh, does it change every minute? Does it change every 30 seconds? It doesn't have any consecutive linear like perceivable time frame.
Does anything happen if I hit things?
Maybe.
Okay.
As you go to hit things, you can see that it interacts with the matter in the way that it is. Go ahead and make a dex save.
Cool.
No, I'm good. It
Okay.
was just a thought I had, but it's not right.
Where are you all going?
Head toward the light.
It's a 19.
Like we have a choice?
As you go to like hit this like undulating solid matter that seems to be almost like an oubliette, you cut into it and then it explodes into acid. You pass.
Oh, don't
So
put that in yours.
Harold, go ahead and you make a dex save.
Oh!
I'm sorry about the acid. I didn't know.
A real simple fix.
This
to
reminds me of a
problem.
story that I can't describe very well right now. We were there. There was the stuff. 19.
The acid.
Okay, you're
Yeah!
You like mix those two like powder things together and it like
As I popped out of the way.
exploded.
Ah!
I think I know the one you're talking about.
You almost burned me to a crisp. Like,
Yep.
Here? Or no?
shit.
You're the one who brought the powders.
What?
All right.
I didn't know what they did.
You all head towards the light.
And it's not, again, I say lighthouse, but it's not like this radiating light. It's just this beacon of something that is different. Your synesthesia is seeing this like pillar and waves of energy that is just emanating from this area.
And in the chaos of all the elsewhere, you see a beautiful array of colorful waves and ethereal imagery that looks like projections floating out of a color spray. similar to how watercolors spread across a canvas. And standing in the center of the harmonic cacophony playing music, you see a figure. KP, could you please describe your character?
Yes.
Yeah, you're here.
Well, you see a quite diminutive figure, about 4'6", 4'7", and if you can just see the silhouette, do you see the actual figure or just a silhouette?
Oh, the full figure. We said figure because we didn't.
Okay.
but yes.
So you see a very teal-skinned, silverish blue-haired, almost elvish-looking creature, but not quite elf-like, wearing quite very traditional bard-like attire, poofy shoulders, poofy pants with knee-high socks going down. But the color seems very pastel in nature, very pink pastel. But the thing that really stands out is the number of instruments around her. It seems almost like she's like drowning in instruments, but then when you look at it, they're all interconnected with little mechanics attached to each other. You see on the back of her a set of drums and cymbals that are attached together with rope or string coming down and connected to her feet. You see a little contraption that brings in harmonics that could come right up to her face, along with on her elbows little smaller cymbals and like on her knees, so like if she wanted to, she could like do this to make more noises. And all in her hands, she's holding a little lute, and she's just like playing them, trying to figure out some notes. Like, no, that's not. No, no. Why does it sound so off? That's not right. No. And then she stomps and tries to drum it. And yeah, so that's basically what you see right now.
Okay. And you see a first I think you would see is rocketing towards you is of teal and black with armor, this very elegant but stern and stoic death stare elven woman just rocketing towards you with purpose.
For anyone who's ever seen Legend of Korra, the twins running on water after one of those characters, that just full like anger face, but still kind of soft because she's changed a little bit.
Okay.
And I see this.
Yeah, just rocketing towards you.
I promise I don't taste good. Please don't eat me. No.
What?
I know I look very colorful. I know some people call me look like I look like candy, but I promise I don't taste sweet. I don't taste like anything like food. One person tried. One person did lick. That was weird. But no, they kind of didn't like it. I was very bitter, they said. Not even salty. I don't know what that means. But I promise I don't taste like anything.
Okay. And she looks behind her, waiting for her friends
See
because
a really buff Harold swimming towards you.
Oh god, there's more.
Like you can see the seams of the coat beginning to like kind of tearing at the edges where the muscles are bulging.
Like he looks swole. Like he's been working out.
Okay, before everyone else gets here, I'm probably the nicest one out of all of them.
That is
So-
not true.
So are you the one doing all this? Because if you are, I need to know.
I doing what?
Gestures to the general area around her.
How'd I get here?
The bread comments everything.
Bread?
Are you creating this?
No. Did I do any of this?
You did not. Did you see the message I sent you on Discord?
I did, but then my phone got put on charge, so I
Okay,
couldn't
yeah.
see it again.
Yeah. I'll just let you know a couple of things. You know how movement works here.
Yes.
You figured that out. You know that it is possible to manipulate the chaos, but you haven't fully figured out how it really works.
Yeah.
You know that random shit just happens here, and although you've tried to calculate how and when and why, every time you think you figured it out,
Things change.
it changes.
Yeah.
So just never think you
And then
got it
you
figured
also
out?
know the other things about your personal missions. But you are not causing this at
Yeah.
all. This
Right,
is
right,
just
right.
the world around you. However, you do see that your music causes synesthesia.
I don't know about the bread comics. those seem to just happen. I don't know where I am. It's kind of weird. I thought, so you're not causing any of this?
No. Did you walk into mist, perchance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, mist. I think. I don't remember. It was weird. I've been so many places. It's been all over. I don't really know. I don't even remember where I actually came from. I didn't have a name for it, and now I'm here, and you're kind of scaring me. So sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. I didn't mean to.
Oh, no, it's okay. I feel an overwhelming sense of trust from you now.
I'm ripped!
You hear yell out, but the next person to arrive is this very tall woman. Has very radiant red auburn hair, and just fully clad in armor that looks beaten and well loved and used. And across her back, or are you holding your shield?
She's holding it.
Okay, you see this really ornate looking shield that kind of has almost a teardrop shape, but is cut and rounded, cut out at the bottom. And in the center, you can see an old scar gash that is beaten and broken and cut through, but there's a gem in the center, and it looks kind of like an eye staring at you.
And I'm there too.
I'm going by intellect.
Quick question. Do I need to roll for my friends that I have? Or can I just give them the command to move forward? Off of my intellect.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Henley?
Hey.
Henley?
Are you okay?
I found you. Is that you?
Yes. It's
Hi.
Hello.
Who's this?
not the one causing
don't know.
Are you a bard?
I mean, what gave it away?
Oh, thank you,
Is she
Aqua.
alright?
Thank you.
Keep in mind,
Hi,
I'm the
hi.
nicest.
I'm Seisha.
I'm Shurvi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, there's nice people here. Okay. You're the first.
Where are we? Is this like a plane of chaos or something?
I was going to try and banish myself, but I got pulled here first.
My spells don't work normal.
Oh,
really?
no, nothing here works normal. Nothing has been. I've
But I
kind
was-
of worked some things out, but as soon as I figure it out, things change. So,
Yeah.
I do make colors now instead of sounds. That's weird.
Oh, can I see?
Oh, you want to see?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I could use something really
I'm
good
not-
right now.
Okay. I'm not that good. I'm trying. I'm not as good as my parents were. They were fantastic. But, okay. Okay. And then I start playing, but you see her stomping the ground a little to play the drums, and playing the guitar while before she starts, she tosses the harmonica or the loop. Harmonica forward, and you see her start playing the harmonica. But as she does that, you see colors coming out of the instruments. Do they hear sound as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
The way synesthesia works is that you experience the first sense, and then it is accompanied not just by one, which is typically how synesthesia works,
But all of them.
All of them.
So you not only do you hear the music, but you taste it,
Yeah.
you see it, you
And
feel it.
At this point, I don't know if you want me to roll for this. I feel like at this point, she's been playing in here long enough that she's now... The music seems a little strange. It still sounds like music, but rather than... It seems like she's not really playing it for the sake of the song, but taking into consideration what kind of color she will produce, what sort of taste that might actually create, and trying to kind of combine that into an actual overall cohesive performance.
Make a performance check.
So, okay.
So you're not a musician. You provide people with an experience.
Yes, I think. And so performance check?
Yep, make
Of
a
course.
performance
What
check.
is my performance? Okay, that's a...
Yeah.
Oh, that still sucks, but 19
The
Okay.
total?
total.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's not your best, obviously, but for anybody else, it is fantastic, and it is about this time that it's like music is pulling you, almost like a cartoon where you see someone going and smelling the aroma of fresh bread. You and V are just kind of riding these waves.
Fish.
I'm a cosmic fish with cosmic
So she just
bread.
collapses into Venley.
Oh, as I land.
Yeah. And essentially, the first thing you notice is
Harold, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with me? You could grate stuff on this.
Cheese. It's cheese.
Cheese on this. You put cheese on my abs.
You can wash clothing.
Are we on the abs again?
We are.
He lifts his shirt. Oh, we're on them, baby. And they ain't going nowhere.
Harold.
I know.
Harold.
And
Harold.
as he's lifts up, you can see these rock hard chiseled abs and that V cut leading into his pants, and all of a sudden just gets extremely soft. Not pudgy because you are.
Yeah, because I'm still gorgeous.
Yeah, but they all just.
yeah, more tone and less chiseled, but more tone that Harold has as you switch
Reverse it back.
Yeah.
Oh, my aboleth days are already over.
That's
I
not,
was feeling
that's
great
not
about
what
being
an
an
aboleth is. That's
No, it
not
is
an
what it is.
It's
Tell
not
her
a
that an
ripped
aboleth
fish.
is like an abbed up fish.
I think it's like, okay, it's a combination of like a monolith. It's like a statue, but also abs. So they're
What?
chiseled. They're like chiseled ab statues.
What music tastes like peppermint? Is that
Statuesque.
you?
Yes.
That is delicious.
Thank you.
You are so good.
Oh, thank you.
Harold's
It's been so
also a
long since
bard.
I've.
I'm also a bard. Let's make beautiful tastes together. And I will
Wait,
immediately.
and then you can play.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately without any hesitation.
So, the first thing that you notice as you go ahead and roll,
Yeah.
Harold, is pulls out these two halves of an accordion,
Oh.
but there's nothing in the center. And
It is actually it's one, and then he unlocks.
Yeah.
and you can see it opens up into two halves.
and as brings the bellows in, and as he does, you watch as these translucent bellows, like individual cards, form as the music begins to play.
And that's
and they are kind of glowing with this purple energy that kind of wisps off of them
22.
22.
and begins to match your beat, your tone, your tune.
Ooh, chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not big on the chocolate mint thing, but I know a lot of people are. So.
I am.
Chocolate chip ice cream.
What's your name?
My name's Shuri. Nice to meet you.
Shuri?
Oh my God, you're a natural.
I have practiced many days making chocolate out of these things. That's not true at all. I'm also a pretty huge liar. My name's Harold.
Hi, is that your name really then?
It is.
It is?
I don't
But
know.
he said he lies.
Yes, Harold, that's
His
you.
name
Yeah, I'm
Harold.
pretty sure it is actually.
Nice to meet you, Harold.
Yeah, good to meet you
Yay.
too. And we will continue to play music. Okay, so are you doing all of this?
No, they asked the same question.
Great,
I'm
because
not.
they were totally going to hurt you if you were.
And you see, like, she misses on a couple notes, and and she starts like backing away.
No, it's okay, because I think we're all in a bad situation. You would call the situation bad, right?
It's unusual, yes.
Okay, cool. So
Not the worst I've been in, but you know, it's been.
Oh, this time he misses a note. Not the worst.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome. Great.
it's fantastic.
We were sharing a lot of the same nervous energy. Please tell me somebody knows what the hell's going on.
I promise I won't hit you as long as you don't try to hit us.
That's a fantastic deal.
Okay, cool.
Are all of you real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm real.
I don't always like your cooking. I'm real.
Wow, that
Wow,
doesn't get more
really?
honest.
Well, why would your imagination tell you that?
That's a good point.
You have great self-esteem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I do. It's pretty great. No, Harold will kind of as
Am
the
I still
song
holding a teacup?
comes to an end.
Okay, I see.
Harold, you can see Harold's trying to like get a grasp of what's going on, but he can't stop looking at your amazing instruments and just. So we got to figure out how to get it. I just gotta ask. This is incredible. It's a one-person band, and there's not enough one-person bands out there. And I thought about doing it for a long time, but I decided to myself I'm not very good with percussion. It's like a
That's-
weakness for me.
That's what I was waiting for before discussing.
Flashback, hard cut to Harold drumming, and then all of a sudden these like ethereal devils.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, like they're going across the ship.
see-
Oh my God! Stomping the drum, stomping the drum, and looking up. Oh shit! And then he comes back to here. Yeah, I'm not great with percussion, but
practice makes perfect.
Yeah, clearly you've done a lot of practice. This is so
I mean,
cool.
that was kind of the purpose of this. I could practice as I go.
Oh
'cause
my gosh.
I really need to learn these instruments.
You're
even
doing
more.
so good.
It's not enough though. It's really not enough. I'm actually
So,
okay.
so how do we get out of here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I was on Gariel's ship, and she was there, and she was real. I sent her ascending, and she got it.
So we really were 4 years from.
No,
This-
there's no way. I wasn't 4 years from anything. I thought all of you were like a dream, and I hit my head really hard at the floor of my tavern.
I was a minimum of 6 years away from now, because Harold and Petunia had their 12th baby on the way.
Then I guess it was 5 years. I can't do math well. I guess that's 25. It was 5 years, not 4 years.
So wait, we all had a different place we were. What about you?
Wait, how old were you guys?
I was my age.
How can you have 12 babies? And
I didn't have 12 babies where I went.
Oh, I thought you
Where I went, I was married to Petunia. We basically owned the tavern. You guys came in occasionally.
So you only had 12 babies in Seisha's world?
What?
Not you.
No, but we ask. Excuse me. Yes. What did you experience before getting here?
I mean, endless void.
Okay, so far we're all on brand here. We're all kind of experiencing the same deal. Only your void was different than our voids, I think. So, did you have
You remember a time in getting a new strange instrument? It's kind of attached to the harmonica section. There's a kazoo.
Oh, that one.
Thing.
Yes.
Yeah. It may not have the same abilities as that other one once did, but you look down at your instrument and you see the kazoo, and that kind of
It's
sparks
still
a
here.
memory.
Well, I kind of went on an adventure with a strange group of strangers, kind of like this. We met a witch. I think she called herself Baba Yaga. And she told us that it was her grandchild's birthday, but she didn't want to pay him his birthday money, and instead, if you wanted the birthday money, you had to go and get a fancy-looking kazoo, and then bring the kazoo back to her so that she can then give him birthday money so he can go and buy something like ice cream.
Fancy kazoo.
Well, something like this one.
Oh, that is nice actually.
Wow, is that porcelain?
That is a
Dirty
really
20 to
good
know who
kazoo.
Baba Yaga is.
19.
How the turns have tabled.
Hey, we're in the chaos realm.
Because we're in the plane of chaos, yeah.
The only thing you know about
Turntable.
Baba Yaga specifically is that she's like an old wives' tale, like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
That even when you went into
The hag
deep,
of hags.
when you went into deep lore, there is like mention of this, but you never found concrete stories.
I would even say that it's not even like this would be something that Petunia told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is where you learned about the boogeyman that is, Bobby, the hag of hags.
Glad she's home safe.
The
Can I
true,
roll to know
the
Baba
all
Yaga?
mother, the true
Yeah.
mother of hags. Yeah.
Baba Yaga, that's a type of chicken, right?
I mean,
It's, chicken.
that's
It's
the
like
way
a
to say
bird.
it.
Is it chicken?
chickens are involved.
I think like a half.
No, it's like a cooked meal. It's a prepared dish of chicken. I think it's like chicken feet. or
Have my
something.
friends arrived?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
However, with that knowledge, both of you would know the other stuff that Shervy started talking about, like, oh, you have to go on this fetch quest to find this like weird kazoo for our birthday party. Unless the hag was gathering children to consume or use in some type of ritual, that makes no sense to you
Right.
whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
Now to get to that.
Yeah.
You see the radiant nightmare begins to elongate.
Right.
You're looking at all of them, right? Yeah. Because you
Checking out all
clock
our
them all.
friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
You first notice Bernie because you see that he begins to elongate as his front half moves before his back half, creating a serpent-like warhorse that looks like wet sand instead of the solidified creature that it
You
is.
had me, you lost me, and then you had me again.
You notice a stream of liquid begins to pour out of Cujo and Titan as their bodies, you see their bones are beginning to petrify under the buckets of sweat dripping from them, even though they are basically just bones.
They are.
And that sweat becomes motes of light that turn into crystal shards that kind of like rain down off of them. It looks to be like a slow process, but one that is ultimately affecting them to a current inevitable end.
Oh, no.
They can't move. Like you see them, but they're just floating.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Please don't leave.
What?
I cast telekinesis.
Oh no! Why?
What
The casting.
What is the
Sorry.
spell?
Let me see. To be fair, the only thing that has happened to Vinley when she's cast is it got more powerful.
Yep.
I got.
Transmutation.
Transmutation. Okay. But first, before any of that happens, I need you to roll me a D20 and a D100.
Waka waka.
Waka.
Every time we're
waka.
Damn it. God damn it. God damn you.
That's an inside joke for later viewers on a different show.
That was.
I'm gonna let you guess which one was the percentile and which one was
Oh
the
God.
D20. 6
Okay.
and 2.
I need to know which is which.
The 2 is the D20.
Okay.
The 6 is the percentile.
Oh no.
Okay, so you reach out with telekinesis, and what is the range of that?
We got a good 60 feet.
It is now 600 feet. And you are able to grab both of them and slowly bring them towards you. And you watch as Vinley is concentrating, and the dark robes that she has begin to shimmer, and as they elongate down, you can see that they're more feather-like.
Oh no.
What is this?
And you see
You said the 2 was
the 20,
D20.
and the 6 was the 100.
Oh yeah.
And then her arms reaching out begin like elongated talons from her nails.
No.
And you all see her face kind of also extend out as black. She's opening her mouth. You don't even feel this right now. And there's this beak that comes out of her mouth as you watch her form just into a raven.
Like a full-size human raven?
Nope.
Just
Just a raven.
Just a raven.
Vinley?
Are you also a...
You're a bird.
You have full bird stats.
I don't
Yep, you're a bird.
know.
Did you say Earl?
Earl.
I don't know how to take what I'm experiencing currently.
Did she just turn into Earl?
I land on Cujo and Titan's, one of Cujo's shoulders, and then on the other side, Savard.
Earl, is that you?
Okay.
Savard.
Mm-hmm.
As
just gonna
you
destroy
look
the world.
over, Savard shatters into an undulating light that looks like a will-o'-wisp's.
And it does float over to you. And you hear, "Hi."
Okay.
Can I actually speak in?
Nope.
Okay, Earl.
Yep.
It says, hey, listen.
No.
No.
Like you need help.
What is happening? Oh, shit.
Savard?
Okay, wait. Okay, I think I have an idea what might be going on here.
What?
Yeah, I remember you guys talking about there's a place where everything has to follow the rules, right?
Earl.
Okay, so what is this place the opposite of that place?
Earl.
Make an Arcana check.
I will make
Are we in pandemonium?
Make an Arcana check.
In the meantime, as
dirty 20.
Okay.
Shuri sees all this chaos happening, up till now it's been herself, so she's been quite contained. But as she sees all this chaos happening, she goes ahead and casts Layman's Tiny Hut.
Oh no.
So you begin casting. It is a minute casting time, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's okay.
Yep,
We
totally
do
fine.
need to know what school of magic that is, but before you let us know that,
24.
24 and 20. Okay.
Where does it say?
Harold, you'll know the first two things.
Okay.
You'll know everything.
Okay.
Okay?
Where does it
You
say?
know that you're on another plane.
Yep.
At first, you can't tell if it is the elemental chaos, the astral sea, the ethereal plane, or one of the planes of chaos. Yizgard, Limbo, or Pandemonium.
You are able to rule out all of the other planes, because although they have some similarities, only one plane is chaos incarnate, where no matter can stay immutable indefinitely, and that is on the ever-changing plane of limbo.
Yes, I'm great at limbo.
You know this plane is supreme chaos, a twisting quicksilver place filled with bits and pieces of rocks, trees, the four elements, entire landscapes, strong winds, and random pockets of liquid, solids, and gases.
Seisha, you have heard or read in passing that sentient beings can dampen down the chaos to livable levels and produce a safe environment as long as they are maintained a disciplined mind, as you think back to the library and door you created. You have heard that this plane is home to alien creatures tied to the brain-eating illithids.
No, that's a problem.
Creatures birthed from chaos itself, including living spells and magical items that are given sentience. It is also said that this is the home plane of Lara.
Oh, holy shit. How much of that did I get?
You got the first two. The last thing is all.
Well, what were the first two just in a...
First two.
You know it's limbo.
Yeah,
you know
I know
it's
it's limbo, and I
Yep.
know it's a crazy place.
It's a crazy place.
Okay, cool. That's all I need.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As far as Layman's tiny hut, that is an evocation.
Evocate. All right.
What?
Yeah,
I know, right?
100% is.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's a mid.
Roll it.
That's
roll
right.
a d8.
Yep.
D8.
Yep.
That's a D8. That's a D8. Okay. Come on, baby. That is a 3.
A 3? Okay. The hut forms,
Uh-oh.
but it is made entirely of green gas.
Oh boy. I'm assuming it comes from me, so I'm
Yeah,
already.
you're in it.
Yep.
Who do you designate to?
I kind of just spread it out. I'm assuming they're close enough to me.
I would imagine.
Yeah. So I want, my goal was to encompass all of them underneath it, because I'm hoping that mitigates some of the effects that are happening.
Everybody inside of it, I need a con save.
Yeah.
Christ.
You ever heard of bird choke? Your mouth's
Even
open.
me?
You gotta be
Yes.
kidding me.
Okay.
Even you.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 13.
I get a 14.
That is a 10.
Okay. And what is your spell save DC?
Oh, no.
Where is that?
Oh,
It's been a
no.
while
So
since-
in your spells,
You show.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Save
Oh.
DC is 17.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
I failed.
Yep. So what'd you get, V, on your con save?
18.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I rolled a 17, but since I'm Raven, I got 16.
Great. Good. Yep.
Sorry.
So everybody who fails is going to take 15 poison damage. You're back to Vinley.
as you watch this raven cough and literally die in front of you, and then from this dead corpse comes Vinley.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
And you
Oh,
see this
ow.
the inside of this hut is filled with poison gas.
I
I
will
instantly-
run out of it.
I drop it.
and
Ow.
it dissipates.
God, I'm sorry.
It's
That
okay,
wasn't
it's
so-
okay. We're all learning. We're all learning the hard way. No more casting.
I thought I got it at this time. I've
We're
been
in,
trying so
we're in
hard.
limbo. And I think limbo is a place where nothing stays the same for very long. So we need to think of a way out of limbo. I just don't know how you do that. I'm great at limbo. Why are you so angry with me?
Because it's Lara's home plate.
Who's Lara?
Lara is the goddess of lies, deceit, and the mists, and trickery.
Oh, so it's like everything against what you stand for.
So why don't you get a load of this? And I start limboing in place.
I make a
Amazing.
bar with my arm.
Yeah. And you see Harold's not very limber despite his deck, so he's like, okay, maybe don't watch right
I'll
now.
make it
We'll do it.
higher.
Thank you.
Finley,
Okay.
if you want
I
to
am
roll an
seven.
arcana for
Yeah.
limbo.
Tall.
You can shape it.
Okay.
You can shape it. You just have to have a steady mind to do it.
27.
Oh, we're screwed.
Well, that's not happening.
You see Cujo and Titan begin to petrify even more underneath the sweat that is.
Okay, wait,
crystalline.
Now,
let's-
with the knowledge that it's limbo, I turn to them and say, stop. And will them to stop decomposing. I try to assert my control over that aspect.
Okay, you're trying to control the what is make an intelligence check.
Yep.
Finley, do you remember being a bird?
Not in the slightest.
And dying, and you just died. You just birthed yourself out of a bird.
How many hit points did you have as a bird?
One.
So
Okay,
you
so-
take 16 points.
Oh, okay.
14. It was
14,
15
okay,
total.
Got it.
Good question. In my Inshuri's attempt to learn about multiplanar travel
course,
and all
absolutely.
of this, would she have at least some idea about how one might be able to get out of a place like this? In her research, in her attempts to find out.
So, you had one of the things after the kazoo, how you got here was you found a tuning fork.
Right.
Attuned to the harmony of this plane of existence. Because you're here for a specific thing. You know it's here. Or you have heard rumor that this is where it is. Without having a tuning fork attuned to the prime material plane, you're not sure. You haven't quite figured out how to get home, but you know if you find that sheet, it's a good start.
What was your intelligence?
9.
9. Yeah. You try and will you exert your will over this materia, and it just does not seem to have.
Okay. Which one of us has the steadiest mind right now?
No,
Who's steady?
is it me?
Who's feeling
Is it
steady?
me?
Or is it you?
Is it? It might be me because she's freaking out. She's dying and turning into birds and not remembering it.
Okay.
You seem to be freaked out because you seem to know what this place is. I don't know anything. Everything's crazy.
Okay. Here's what I need you to do. Okay. You're good.
Okay.
Look at me.
Okay.
All right. I want you to imagine that we are. Guide us to Lara. Let's just get to the bottom of this shit.
Well, what does Lara look like?
What do you think?
I feel like I gotta have a face in my mind's eye.
Go ahead.
One thing I must say. So, there might be something here. I think, I don't know. I think
Probably Lara, right?
that could
And
help.
to remind you what those are, what you are personally looking for, you know what that is. But you also hear that there's a temple, a monastery, a prison. You know, it's a building that houses people. And you know that they know the layout of this world, even in its turbulent form, which seems impossible.
So I would know the.
You know that there is a temple, monastery, prison.
Some place
Right.
that is what you were currently looking
Because
for before you ran into.
They might be able to direct you where
Okay,
you
over
need
there,
to go.
that way.
Yep.
That's what I was.
Yep.
The second part was.
Okay.
So there might be a actual, some sort of a building. I don't know. If
Building?
It was said to be some sort of maybe a prison or a temple or something.
Citadel of Mists.
The
Maybe.
Citadel of Mists.
what? Is it just like a fancy building full of mist?
It's the seat of the Mistmaster.
I can do
All right,
a
you
lot
want?
less
All
mist
right,
right now.
well, we need to go. We need to see that Mistmaster. So I will wish us there. I'll
You can do
envision
this,
there.
all right? I believe in you.
Okay.
There is nobody better for this than you right now. I'm going to give you bardic
envisioning,
inspiration.
Like a white building. It's big. There's maybe a dome at the top. It looks like a place that could potentially be a place of worship, or maybe add some bars to the windows. It's a prison. And like trying to create this like combination weird building in her head,
You seem
being
real
like
calm. You seem good.
building.
At the same time that she's doing that, I just want to
She's saying building.
think about like not maybe splitting the mist, but having a guiding force that leads us where we need to
There's
go.
no mists. There
Oh.
is ever changing everything around you.
The mist that you can see
It's like
is like
gas.
just beyond 500 feet.
Okay.
There is that swirling color. It's not mist. It's your vision does not go beyond 500 feet because it all just gets consumed by this ever-changing chaos.
Yep.
Okay. Then
By the
as
way,
she thinks about that, because I want to do this quietly so she thinks she did it, like a guiding light that'll help us find the Citadel of Mist where we can find a way out of here.
And you also. Hi!
As there's like a will-o-wisp that is blue.
Hi. Come here.
What is that?
I don't know. It was
seems
Savard.
very nice.
Yes.
You're Savard.
Yes.
Wait,
Hi,
Savard can
Savard.
Yes.
talk? Hi, Savard.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you only say one word at a time?
Yes.
Ah, that explains it.
Hi.
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 Are we safe here?
No.
Thank you so much, Savard. All right, go ahead. Think it. Let's do this.
All right.
I try to summon Bernie.
Okay, yeah, because you can do that. What type of spell is that?
It is not a spell. It's a class ability.
Yes, but it is a.
It's a class ability. You get it at 3rd level. Or no, it is a spell. It is
Oh my god.
It is very much a spell.
Fine
Give me a
speed.
minute.
V asks
Occasion-
Savard, do you know where the citadel is?
No.
Occasionally,
It's worth a shot.
Shuri is going to cast a locate object for a certain object.
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Nothing happens.
Interesting.
Yep. Okay. What is that school of magic?
Divination.
We
Okay.
make an Arcana check.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not too bad. Okay. Come on, baby. Let's do it. That is a 9.
A 9? Okay. You feel a pull.
Oh. Is it in a particular, like, what direction?
You a direction.
And okay.
Yep.
so-
Into the elsewhere. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's there, but I feel something. Could we maybe go that way? I think there's something in that direction.
Okay.
Sure, let's do
I'll think that direction.
I think no. Last time I tried this, instead of going forward, I think we need to go step back and then 2 steps right. I feel like that's the right way to do that.
You know,
way.
I'll try anything at this point.
Okay.
Use your brains. Does she need to make an
So
intelligence?
just so everybody knows, movement is 3 times your intelligence score.
Oh.
like the
Wait, so I can't move at all?
No,
Yes, you can.
because
No,
you
no.
have 10. It's
Yeah.
a big number.
30.
Your score,
Mine's
not your mod.
33.
Oh.
it's 30.
So it'd be 30, yours would be 30.
I was like,
Okay, so the
3
base
times
is
0.
base plus whatever, and that is your total.
It is
right?
So
your
3 times
score.
your-
So what's your intelligence score?
10.
Slower.
So it'd be 30. Yep.
I move at 55.
I'm at 33. This is bullshit.
It would be round down to 30.
52, baby.
Well,
Even
So
worse.
50.
Yours is 55.
Yeah.
Yep.
While
Yeah,
everyone else is
this
trying to
place
figure out how to
sucks.
get out, she just
I
kind of
didn't
like
get
turns over
Cooler. I
and
got slower.
asks,
And, like,
"Did you
died as a
have
bird.
bad dreams?
No.
It's gotta be.
So they were good for you?
No.
Are you really Savard?"
Yes.
Do you have dreams at all?
Just,
No.
There it is.
It's an
Finley?
undead.
Finley,
yeah,
are you okay?
I'm fine.
Because you didn't look okay a few minutes ago.
I was angry. I'm not angry anymore.
And it wasn't anger.
Hmm.
Yeah, that.
There's no point in talking about it right now because we can't do anything about it.
The bird.
Besides, we gotta get Shuri out of here. I mean, like, let's all agree.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I think
I
we're
mean,
all.
we could all get out. It's
Yeah,
not just
no,
me.
I'm 100% on board, but I'm just saying, like, we can't leave without getting you out too. That's the
Oh.
situation.
Why did you want to talk to the Miss Master?
I just wanted to get out. I need to get out and find a different place I need to go to.
You go a lot of places, huh?
Kind of had to.
Oh, one of those situations.
Been kind of looking for my family.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Me
Yeah.
too.
You too? Did they get lost in the planar multiplane? Just randomly shot everywhere?
No, just left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry your family's missing.
Yeah, I don't think there's any good situation when a family's missing like that.
No.
So, you know,
I mean,
we're,
unless they're not really your family and they just don't want to care for you and they leave you. That has happened. I've seen that happen. That's very, very sad.
Yeah,
What
that
is
is
your
really,
character
really
again?
sad.
Should be.
Sure.
you see him take a drink of his like his alcohol after that. Like, yeah, wouldn't know anything about that.
Sure, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Fun. That is +0, so here we go. That is a good old 2.
A 2? All right. You change forms.
Wait, saving throw you said,
Yep.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a 2.
Yep, you change forms.
What does your new form look like?
You suddenly see her start growing fur across just her arms. Her eyes, up till now, it looked almost as if it was pale, like grayish blue all over. Suddenly goes black with a yellow iris in the center. You see one horn kind of come out, kind of like a narwhal, straight out. And just suddenly her feet becomes hooves like a satyr. Or satyr.
Satyr.
Yeah.
Satyr. And then she doesn't notice.
Nope.
She's just like,
Yep.
What are you doing?
what?
I personally think the horn is super cool and would probably, if I had a horn like that, I would probably never undo the horn.
That Norman, I Norman can control that. I'm sorry.
No, I think
haven't figured it out yet.
I think we're all in that same boat of not being in control.
Do you try to go?
I try to go back.
It reverts back.
Oh.
And you see her form revert back to.
How did you do that?
I didn't intend that, but I'm changeling, so I can change
Do
into
we know what
things.
changelings are?
Oh yeah, because right before you left Waterdeep, there was this whole thing.
Yeah, that. Oh.
It's a good O. We're all in this together.
First, it didn't sound like a good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good O. It's because we've had some.
We had a bad time with a changeling once.
But that does not mean
But that doesn't mean you're bad.
We're certainly not
Okay.
judging every changeling we meet based on the
that's
experiences
good.
of
And
one.
you seem really nice. I'm getting a good vibe off you.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
I try. I just
I think your instrument's cool. That's good enough for me.
thank you.
I think you're valuable to our escape that we should be getting to.
Right.
I'll do my
that.
best. Oh gosh. Okay.
All right, lead the way with your.
Mind's eye, yes.
And again, you have to go through the gambit of
Right.
what it is, and it's right now it's like a right back diagonal kind of what. But it wasn't one step and two; it was just a diagonal, and then
Take my
go
one
forward.
step and.
Before we leave that position, we're standing on something, correct?
There
we just
was a
floating?
platform that Shervy found
Okay.
that seemed to be like a floating, like piece of earth just ripped out, and seemed to, for this moment at least, be stabilized.
This might be a real bad idea. This might be a real
Go
bad
for it.
idea,
Look
but
what I did earlier. Do it.
I take out the portable hole, put it down, and shove Cujo and Titan in them.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Just
We're just
real
on a different
quickly,
plane,
and
it's
then rip
fine.
it up so it turns off.
Okay.
It happens. Nothing bad happens.
Yeah, a giant
I
all
thought
black
it was gonna
hand
turn
started
into soup.
reaching out of the hole. Freedom! Crush the humans.
The elder eye opens through the hole.
What's up?
Oh, hey, y'all are here now.
So you open your portable eyelid.
Nope. I set it on fire.
Shuri just keeps guiding them best as she can in the direction she feels this object pulling.
Okay.
Yeah, you're moving.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all.
All right. I follow with the will-o-wisp in my hand, and I'm like, so you don't have, like, any free thought?
No.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Is it teal? It'd be weird if it was teal.
Hi.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hi.
Seisha's just clutching her holy symbol.
Okay.
Just silently praying as we go.
You know, I always thought if I went to a chaos plane, like everybody'd be there to greet me with open arms. But now I'm afraid that if they did that, there'd be so many open arms that I would lose myself in all of them. Oh, don't get any ideas up there.
As you move through the tumultuous disorder of elsewhere that surrounds you, there are a myriad of things you wander through in search of knowledge, potential departure from this plane, and the pull of this locate object spell that is pulling you to this direction. The first thing you see is a giant face in the flames of what looks like a sun hurling towards you as a living fireball erupts into a shower of ice crystals that melt into acid pools before bubbling into sparks of lightning that shoot towards the sky and erupt into a raging torrent of fire before cycling once more.
We need everyone to make deck saves.
I was gonna say sanity saves.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Do I see it coming? Can I just...
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
18.
Okay. Okay.
11.
19.
8.
3.
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
So, Vinley, Harold, and Seisha, you take.
Those are
You need to grab an extra 1.
Oh,
You put that
roll.
back.
Everybody roll a d4.
Everybody?
Yes, everybody roll a d4.
Okay.
It's on brand.
Oh, it's in my sleeve. It's in my sleeve. Okay.
So did everybody roll a d4?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 4.
Oh, I rolled a d6. Whoopsie. When
Everybody
I
roll
actually
D4?
needed to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Finley,
that's
what
a-
did you roll on your d4?
1.
1. You take.
Do you fail?
Yes.
30 points of fire damage.
Hot.
What did you roll on your d4?
4.
You take 15. You pat. You got
Yeah, I
You passed.
passed.
Yeah, okay,
so
okay.
that's why I asked if everybody.
15 lightning damage.
Okay.
Harold, you failed. What was
Yep.
your d4?
I rolled a 1.
Fire damage as well, 30.
I go down.
All right.
Okay.
Oh!
Shervy.
I passed, I think, 18.
Yeah,
and I
you
got
passed,
a
yeah.
4.
4. Lightning,
Lightning.
you take 15.
3, and I rolled a 1
Okay.
on the save.
So, 30 acid damage.
I drop.
Ooh. As you're going through just this, boom, you see this face just as it just keeps going and bouncing through this ethereal plane. And after all of this explosion of chaos around you happens, you see that Harold and Seisha are down.
Are they sleeping? What happened?
Instinctually, Vinley goes straight for Seisha.
Okay.
And, like, grabs her and tries to cast Cure Wounds on her. Just as a knee-jerk reaction, she saw she went unconscious and she's gonna try and fix her.
Okay. What is...
It's necromancy.
Yep.
And go ahead and roll your healing. And as
Lessons have... No, this is wisdom because I'm a cleric. 10 healing.
Okay.
Okay, so you take 10 healing. Your necromancy is unaffected. However, as you pour this energy into Seisha, you see this glowing light begin to warm over her, which is weird. That's not how you heal things. That's you see your magic take hold, and then from her form, there's this light, and then like pulls up out of her like a soul. It swirls and dances through the air like a soft linen floating through a stiff breeze. Its light is almost blinding to look at as you begin to feel a soothing warmth in its form. It begins to mimic everyone's movements and follows you like a curious child in the form of ambient liquid made of light that now seems to dim, noticing your adverse reaction to it. Then stops and focuses on Harold as it just kind of lays down, as you're just kind of laid out in the ether. It, like a sidewalk chalk drawing in an old crime drama, you see it take his form, mimicking it, and begins as the features begin to solidify more into a humanoid shape that
go ahead
mirrors.
and roll a death save for me.
I don't have to. I have the periaptive wound closure. I'm automatically
Yes,
stabilized
you
every
do.
time I
It
go.
stabilizes. That is
Nice.
correct.
Thank you out there.
But you see Harold down.
Am I awake?
Yeah, you
Okay.
heal for 10.
I'm going to go heal Harold. Lay on hands.
Okay.
For 5.
Okay.
Okay.
You heal 5, Harold. And you just hear.
No,
Hello?
thank you.
Hello?
Ah! He's gonna get up and like, who the fuck is that?
And you see it like kind of like ripple and then kind of like go back into this like almost like floating light.
Oh.
Would I have?
It's okay.
And it kind of like comes up and just looks. And just kind of like, almost like cocks its head.
As it begins to form and you see it take on the features of your face, very similar to the movie Abyss when the water took on that shape. You were going to say something, Shervy?
I was just going to ask, had the time I've spent here so far, had I seen anything like this here?
You have not seen anything
Okay.
like this.
That's new.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check
Okay.
for something similar but not
Yeah.
exact.
Okay.
But
7.
Nope.
yep.
Okay.
And then
Hello. Hi. What's your name?
what's my name?
Do you have a name?
And it like shakes its head.
Misty.
Misty.
works.
Yeah. Do you like Misty?
Misty. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He seems nice.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Was that
Where
in
did it
you
come
all
from?
along?
And she currently looks like
Came from
Seisha.
you?
Currently, because Stacia's interacting, but anytime
When she
anyone...
looks at you, her face changes to you.
Yeah.
Divine sense?
Good idea.
No.
Not celestial.
Nothing. nothing
okay.
comes off. Yeah. And you just kind of Misty.
I'm gonna do something stupid because Harold would, because it was my first instinct when I got up. I cast Healing Words on myself, which is an evocation spell.
Okay.
Oof.
Turns into a fireball. Way to go, Harold.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Roll a d8.
Harold.
You just wouldn't think about it. I'm trying to think about it like if you did this every day of your life, like it was a normal thing. You would be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm hurt.
Since this is healing, roll a d10.
Yep.
Roll a D10.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
Cure Wounds is also evocation. I just checked. It's not
3.
necromancy.
Oh, it is evocation. Okay, that's fine.
3.
Yep.
As you go to pump this healing into you, you are now poisoned.
Great.
Cool, cool.
Go ahead and we'll say yours went off without.
I'm just so smart.
Okay.
So mine. So my spell doesn't work.
Something did not go right.
Okay. So, but what I'm saying is I don't get any healing from
You
this.
do not. You just
You
get
get
poisoned.
poisoned. You don't take any damage. You just get the poison condition.
Yep. Got it.
Oh no.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Do you know the way to maybe a citadel, or we've heard it's a
What's a
prison?
citadel?
Okay.
It's a big building.
Yeah.
Where
Like
are
a
people?
palace.
Where are other folks like
I was
us?
just created.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
That makes sense. Who made you?
You should feel better. Boop. And just boops you on the nose, Harold. What happens? You just get booped.
Okay. So I'm still poisoned. I'll work on it.
Misty, what do you mean you were just created?
I was just created.
Like, this is your first existence?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
You're very
That's
smart for
amazing.
just now existing.
Do you have a mom?
Yes.
Is it her?
No, it's you.
Oh,
Oh,
Welcome to motherhood.
I'm sorry.
You have a kid now. You're responsible. You gotta feed it. You gotta take it for a while.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Hey,
Oh.
Savard.
You're growing a family. Look at
Savard, are we
you.
going the right direction?
Doesn't answer.
Okay.
Oh
Savard
no,
doesn't
you
know.
broke it.
It's okay. You can answer it.
No.
Okay.
It looks like you're really hurt. I think I can help with that. Do you want me to try and heal you?
That'd be very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait. As Harold coughs. Wait. Don't say yes yet.
Probably should heal him first.
Me first.
Okay.
I'm pretty hard. I think I should.
I show my periaptive wound closure, and I'm like, me first.
I show my amulet of health.
Oh, I pull out a whole bunch of necklaces. Are we gonna do this?
Misty,
I
Misty,
pull out
while
my-
they're arguing, Misty, would you heal me, please?
Doesn't it get
You
heavier
just
on your neck?
hear the okay. And you all watch as this being of light begins to grow brighter and brighter once again with a warm smile as they reach out their limbs to extend their form in every direction before it begins to scream out in pain.
Oh, ow, oh, creator. Oh, this hurts. Oh,
No,
what's
no,
happening? Ow,
no.
oh, no,
Can I-
why? Oh, please make it stop. Oh,
Can
my
I try-
cleric, make it stop.
And then with this, the light is absorbed into all of you, and the being along with it screams, and it is gone. And everybody takes.
What the fuck?
I hate this place so much.
This place is the worst. It's just Devin and Dustin having fun.
Everybody takes 15 points of healing.
And I believe.
I don't want to be healed. What just
Who
happened?
wanted at that cost?
I'll take it.
What? Just poor thing.
Harold just
What fucking-
stares in the silence afterwards and is like,
What the fuck?
well, your stint as a mother was very short. And you know what? I feel better about the whole thing because I'm not bleeding as much.
No, I'm not okay. I can't keep doing this. This is
Okay,
too
okay,
much.
okay.
It's too much.
Well, it's a lot. I agree. But, you know, for a 30-second lifespan, it really did a lot in that amount of
It's
time.
not just that. It's everything. It's everything over the last couple days. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well,
You
you have to do
can.
it because we are stuck here right now, and I'm freaking out, and if you freak out, we're all gonna freak out, and we need clear heads if we're gonna move.
Guys, now is not the time to have a mental breakdown. I think we gotta not freak out at this chaos.
And you all look over, and Sherby has moved over to comfort Seisha.
Yeah. And I know things look tough. Trust me, I've been there. I know, I totally know. I've been through so many worlds, seen so many strange and scary things, but you want to know what my oldest mother always told me? Whatever you do, let the song keep guiding you and keep taking that step forward. Each step is another beat, another rhythm, adding to your story. And your story stops the moment you stop. If you can't go on, you're not going to be able to make any changes. You're not going to be able to find what you need to find. Even if it seems hopeless, sometimes taking that one step forward is all that matters.
I'm just so tired of taking that step.
You have friends. They're here to help. And I'd like to help. And I start like playing just a very simple tune. Pretty sure it doesn't work this way, but just as a thing, I'd like to give inspiration, just kind of like inspire her.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, just
there's
as a
no
bard.
adverse effects because it is a class ability.
Okay, and what's your bardic inspiration die?
It is a D10.
Alright, you have a D10 added to your next roll.
Seisha
It's
just
because
kind
a
of.
song that one of my mothers taught me. She was a bit strict, but even in the most toughest times when I wasn't so sure about myself, I remember my first ever performance on stage. I was so nervous and I thought I couldn't do it. There's no way. And this was a stage that all four of them had gone up and performed at, and they were cheered and everybody loved them. And here I'm like, how am I going to go up there? How am I going to do anything? And she said, just remember this tune. And I don't know, maybe it might bring some comfort to you, but regardless of what else I did, this is always playing in my mind, and that's what I focus on. So,
She's great.
if you want, I'd like to give you this song, and maybe you can focus on that. If things seem overwhelming,
I would really like that. Thank you.
you look very pretty, by the way.
I'm very scared.
Well, so am I. So am I. But,
You hide it really well.
shape changing.
That's fair. Thank
Shall
you,
we take-
Shervy.
Shall we take that next step forward?
Yeah.
I'll step with you.
Okay.
Okay.
These two didn't be scared.
And as Shervy plays this, you all notice something. Because when Shervy said, this mother was strict, where everything when Shervy played was a lot more loose, there's a lot, was prim and proper to when you played this song, specifically because of who taught you. And
It's very ordered, very structured, but in that order, there's a level of comfort.
Yes.
You know what's coming. You know what's next.
Oh, I love
You know what beat's going to happen, the cadence of it. It's very measured. It's accurate. But because of that, you have this comfort that
Yeah. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Seisha almost seems to melt into a relaxed stance and just lets the music flow through her.
You should learn that.
I should learn that. That's really good. But I don't know.
I'd love to teach it.
Oh, yes, yes.
I will remind everyone to stage whisper.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Teach me.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, you should learn that.
Will.
Whisper.
I'm whispering.
All the world's a stage. This was very heartwarming.
Back to the action.
Now all of you
more
die.
pain.
Yeah, it's like, that's very
What's
More
heartwarming.
trauma.
27 damage.
V, go ahead and roll a d20 and a d100.
Okay. I'm excited.
I, for
Why
one,
this ding D4 just won't get up. All right, that's. My hands aren't working. I apologize. Neither is my brain. It's the whole thing. So the D20 is an 11,
Okay.
and then 71.
oh god.
It's fine. It's good. Yeah. We've got Shervy. Everything's fine.
Yeah. As long as we got you, we're basically okay.
Seisha, what are you thinking right now?
Ogma sent Shervy.
You hear Seisha say Agma sent Shervy.
I'm sorry, what?
Nope, only
Oh.
V hears this.
Something went wrong.
You hear this weird voice from the ether. You're not sure where it came from, but it just says something went wrong.
And as it happens, you hear Seisha's voice and her thought. You do not see her move her lips as Ogma sent Shervy.
How do you know that? What? The Ogmiscent Shervy.
How do you know that?
You were like Ogmiscent Shervy. You just told me that in like ascending, I think.
I mean, I was thinking it.
Oh, this
You weren't trying to tell me.
No.
And you hear everything that Seisha thinks before she says it, like you're hearing her thoughts.
What the
I'm
hell?
every time I respond to you, I'm responding to you before you finish saying it. By the way, that's how we're gonna make this work.
Okay, okay.
That's how we're gonna
Yeah,
make this
yeah.
work. React. Okay.
Seisha thinks, oh my god, V can hear my thoughts. V can hear my thoughts. You can hear my thoughts?
I can hear your surface thoughts, it seems. No one else. I try to hear Harold's wind. No, there's nothing there. Are you thinking something?
Yeah, I'm thinking real hard about that amulet.
So, what am I thinking right now?
You're thinking, there's no way she knows what I'm thinking right now.
Oh my god. This is so weird. So you can hear. Oh, I can't think about anything. Oh my god, you're in my head. No. Oh,
What?
you gotta get out of there. You gotta
What?
get out
I
of there.
can't stop.
There's things
I'm-
in there. You can't be in there.
What? What do you mean there's things in there?
There's like my thoughts aren't my own.
Seisha, this is gonna be mean, but where's your mother?
Seisha's thinking of Lara.
There's your mom.
What?
And then that is the last thing you hear.
What?
I have concerns. Is Lara your mom?
I don't know.
You're suspecting it though?
Maybe I don't know.
Well, I don't hear your thoughts anymore.
I don't know. Maybe
Are we
my
almost
mom
at this damn
found one.
citadel?
Are we about to meet Seisha's chaos godmother?
I don't know that she's Lara. I just know that she's heavily tied to Lara, and she was looking for Lara, and we were supposed to find something about her here, and we're heading to the Citadel of Mist, and this is the realm of Lara.
Oh my god, maybe your mom's a Mistmaster.
I just want you to know, Lara, that I'm really good at limbo. So as long as I'm here, if you want to see some good limbo, you should just keep me here.
We've been practicing.
Harold,
Hi,
D20,
Lara.
D100.
Of course.
Hello, my name's Shirley. I'm supposed to be introducing myself to someone
I don't
right
know.
now.
I don't know.
Who's Lara? Oh yeah, you told me.
Lara's-
12, 90. No, I'm sorry, 9. Just 9.
So 12 on the D20.
Yep, and then 9. Great at limbo, though. She can kill me all she wants,
Okay.
but I'm great at limbo.
Every so often,
Oh God! Your
Every
eyes
so
are
often, every so
twinkling.
often, you ever play red light, green light?
Yes.
It's red light. Every so often.
And I don't think that's weird at all. I
Nope,
just stop.
you just stop, freeze in place. So just
Okay.
at some
All
point.
right, cool.
Yep.
I 100% got
Okay.
the roleplay. No worries.
Great.
I don't know what's going on.
I've stopped trying to comprehend it. I'm just
Are we-
following Chevy.
My brain hurt the second I got here, and I knew I gotta just tunnel vision, ignore everything. If I try to comprehend stuff, my ears are gonna bleed from my brain not knowing things. So that's
If
how
it
I've
makes you
dealt
feeling
with
better,
it.
that's how I feel too.
Yes, but I think you're still trying to understand things. So I think this is the one time where I have the strength of not understanding things and not caring or trying to. So
You
What were you saying, Sherry?
I was just gonna ask, do I feel like we're getting closer to this object?
You are.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far does it feel like?
You can't determine that.
Okay.
It's really weird. You're
There's no
pulled,
sense
you're
of-
getting
yeah.
pulled. Yep.
I don't know where. I don't know how far it's still at.
You've
but
gone further than 1,000 feet, but you still feel that pull.
there's
it should be.
no telling exactly where it is. As far as we're concerned, it could possibly.
Harold.
Harold?
Harold.
Does he normally do that?
No.
No.
This is unusual.
I
Harold.
slap him.
Harold?
You get slapped.
So weakly. Just
Harold,
the
He's not
weakest
even
slap.
reacting. He's blinking, I think.
In our room somewhere, for all we know, we could probably find it in some chest or something.
Are you okay?
Yeah?
You sure?
I can't help it if I'm always handsome.
This is the comprehending things that we're not gonna do.
Yeah,
And-
okay.
What do you
just
mean?
gonna-
What is there to comprehend? I mean, all we're talking about.
Touche. Okay. I just
That's
take
not
one of
walking.
Harold's arms and continue moving and
Yeah.
pulling him along.
I just keep.
I just pick him up.
That
Cradle like a
works.
baby.
That works.
Oh, he's stiff like a board. Okay, Liza Feather, stiff as a board.
Shirley,
Yes,
where are you from?
I kind of forgot. Originally, I mean, I was kind of young when I left it. It
What
was
sort
a
of
different
potatoes that
plane, and I'm just trying to, well, one, get back if possible, but I'm just happy to find my mom's. If
You have
possible.
moms.
I have 4.
I have 3 dads.
Maybe they can. No, they might.
Inside the. Oh, what am I doing up here?
Sorry, you just
That's not
froze,
going to-
and I had to keep moving.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Could you put me down, maybe?
Yeah, sure. I put him down.
As Harold gets put down, you all come across a floating island with cascading waterfalls pouring over its sides. A beautiful and staggeringly massive tree covered in crystalline glass leaves protrudes from the floating patch of soil and grass. In the center, you see a radiating onyx monolithic stone pulsing with energy that causes a discordant ringing in your ears as your hair stands on end and you swallow down the taste of what can only be described as a mouthful of pop rocks swirling in coffee-infused ginger ale.
Oh, you had me, you lost me, and then you kind of brought me back with the last one.
That was a lot to absorb. Can we maybe repeat that?
No, we can't. It's horrible.
You all begin to see the synesthesia of sparks and flashes of combat before you hear the roaring sounds of some creature and the percussions of flesh hitting flesh repeatedly. As the island floats ever closer, you see a massive blue toad-like creature with rock warts protruding from its body launch itself into the air with attack with someone below behind the rock that you cannot currently see. These large bone-like claws that look like retractable hooks burrowing out of the backside of its hand are now dripping with blood.
Kicking back off the creature is a lithe monk figure that dodges a few attacks with extreme grace and precise discipline, similar to that of a Karaturan kung fu fighter. With one misstep, a massive claw comes in for a raking attack, but the monk slams his fists together, creating a visible psychic shield barrier that deflects the attack like a Tai Chi master.
That is until the creature breaks through this psychic barrier through sheer will and aggression, as you can see it just vibrating through. And the monk's robes are cut across his torso, adding more blood to the toad-like creature's claws. In a desperate attempt to survive, the lithe, odd-looking monk engulfs its form in a sphere of water from the pond on the island below it, and then solidifies that barrier of water into a shell of hardened iron and rock as a few slashes from the creature slam against it.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Man, this was cool. Everything.
That was cool.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us for the first half of this fun, chaotic episode. Do not forget to enter #Beyond, #Eldritch into the chat, and don't forget that Idle Champions code
At the bottom, yeah.
at the bottom.
And we'll see you in about 15, 20 minutes.
See you then.
And we're back.
We're kind of in the realm of chaos. We're having a lot of fun. Welcome to Limbo. Hope you can get real low. Harold apparently can.
I apparently can.
In and out of game.
Hasn't really shown it yet.
I absolutely
It's been a lot of talk.
It's a lot of talking. That's all it ever is.
So, after the party had their visions, they ended up in Limbo, and it has been a fun adventure of trying to figure out how to traverse it, where they then stumble upon a very kind, warm, caring soul that sometimes weirdly shifts into the other creatures or forms, but has an awesome amalgamation of instruments upon their back. And as you're trying to find something to possibly help you all escape, you have come across a myriad of things that either have hurt you or healed you.
Don't even.
Or both.
Yeah.
Nobody will get me right now.
Everything
Before-
else is just hurt.
Before coming across an area where you see a monk-like figure that just encased themselves in iron and rock, fighting against a large blue creature with these massive claws coming out of it. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
it
goodness,
is
let's
that time.
let's
You know,
do it.
the strangest thing is that's not the weirdest thing I've seen
Not
today.
even close.
That's actually the most normal thing I've seen today.
All right, you know what, this guy, it's been good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool.
The polyphophobia.
Yeah.
25 to 20.
21.
Hell yes.
Everybody.
Just
Oh,
because
I'm sorry.
first
I'm
doesn't mean gonna be good at it.
Oh, you said 25 to 20. Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. Not me.
Okay. 20 to 15,
18.
15 to 10.
Oh no.
Wait,
Oh
what, you said 18?
no.
Are you kidding
Yeah, I think so.
Oh
I
no.
wish I were.
What's the plan? I guess I'm leading it.
10 to 5.
9.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
You go ahead.
Okay.
Y'all said at the same time, dude.
I'm just gonna go last.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I rolled a 4.
18.
Oh, right, that's right. Okay, so I thought. That's what it is.
Alrighty
Everybody.
then.
What'd you roll?
21.
Oh, I missed that.
Shervy, as you all come, floating through the elsewhere, you see this form just like slamming into this iron as sparks are flying off, and you can see the synesthesia of like just radiating energy pouring off of this thing as it then looks towards your direction. What do you do?
Good kitty. Let's see. Does it? So, how big is this thing?
Large?
Large. Okay. Shit.
Yep.
Hold up. Where's my spells? Ooh, that might be fun.
V, you're coming up soon.
Got it. Yeah, I'm next.
Come on. And it's large. Oh shit. Wait, hold up. How big of a small straight piece of a component to the creature can see the range must have. Okay, so doesn't tell me how big it needs to be. So I will cast Hold Monster.
All right.
What kind of
Fuck, I keep forgetting this.
what kind
Fuck! It's an enchantment.
Okay. All right. What does your magic look like?
She's at that point kind of just starts stomping her feet to start the drums first to get the beat going, and then starts playing the. I keep wanting to say ukulele. It's not a ukulele.
Lute.
It's a lute.
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
We can make it one.
Basically trying to get it into a trance, and then I think at this point, because she kind of has figured out how her music transforms in this, she starts imagining it into more of a physical shape, where it kind of goes out and kind of starts twisting around the monster's limbs, around its feet, and kind of just starts tying it up in not like a aggressive manner, but just something that first seems like almost as if the monster is kind of getting entranced in the music, and now instantly on its own wanting. Don't make me lose my train of thought just yet, okay? Wanting to just sit down and kind of bind itself together is the goal. You tell me whether I succeed.
You watch all of these bindings lash onto this creature as it anchors down into the area around it, and it is successfully held.
Whee! Okay.
But you can see its form like struggling against it, and it can make a save at the end of its turn. Correct?
At end of its turn, the target make another
Cool.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's struggling against it, and you can actually see this monastic creature look back at you.
It's encased right now.
Yeah,
they're fully encased.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
Both of them?
No, there's only one. There's the monk.
Sorry, my brain read it the other way. The monk is encased.
Yes, shielded.
Got it. The toad-like thing is not. Got it. There it is.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. And you say the monk stares at shooting
No,
down?
the
No,
monk does not
he's
see it.
he's encased.
Okay.
Yeah, they're encased in the
Gotcha.
ball. That was my bad.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see what she casted?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
And Sherby, I need you to roll a d20 and a d100, please.
Okay.
As you see the monolithic tower just pulse with energy.
That's an 8.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
That is exactly enough. Hold monster.
I just do 2 d10s, correct? Or
Yeah,
D10s?
Or just do the
powerful.
do T10s.
These two.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't. I'll take that as a 20.
Sure.
That was an 8 for my d20 and a 20 on the d100.
Man, y'all are rolling real low on those D20s.
Okay.
Is that a? I don't know.
We don't know if that's good or bad.
Whenever you speak,
Uh-huh.
you must shout.
Oh, no.
Don't actually shout.
But do get loud.
Unless you
I like
want
to
to.
combine these two. When you speak, bubbles come out, and when they pop, the words yell out of the bubbles.
Oh, that is amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God! What's happening?
Yep, exactly like that. All right, that's the layer action. V, it's your turn as you
Okay.
see this toad-like creature struggling, not able to move.
Should I hit it? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit it. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. I am like, all right. Let's hope hitting it doesn't cause anything insane to happen. And I go to hit it,
Okay.
and I'm going to.
You have advantage on the
rage.
attack.
Okay. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I have advantage on the attack.
Shervy, as she rages, continue.
Okay.
You see 3 forms of radiant energy.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a spell, but
It's not.
you all see radiant energy pour out, and it's that red energy, and then it begins to solidify into like they're still red, but instead of being that ethereal form, they are physically there.
Yep.
And you see this mighty Goliath with this like crown of horns, holding like this spear with a large bow, and then you see another Goliath that looks similar to her, but slightly different, obviously related, carrying the axe that she's carrying on her back. And you see another one. I know you're going to pull the butcher. As this other massive form comes out, and he has like this metal helmet that comes down like this, and it just, you can tell this thing is made, this man is made to cleave things in two with this massive, almost anime style cleaver butcher blade.
Yep. So, because this is
Limbo.
what this creature is, you can add an additional D12 to your damage on this,
Okay.
and your hit is considered a crit.
Okay, so the D12
So
per
you
hit or just one hit?
Okay, so the way you have brutal critical, so you automatically have a 12, and then you have 2 more d12s to add.
Okay, because I didn't add any of that,
Three
and
more.
right now for both attacks it equals to 30 points of damage.
Oh yeah, but then it's hold on.
So can I just
automatic.
add
So-
12 roll 12s?
So you're gonna roll 4d12,
Okay.
and you're gonna add that to that is your rage damage is +3, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but so I did the math already for normal rage
Yep.
damage for both attacks, and that equals 30 exactly. So I'll
Perfect.
just use it as a base and add on it.
Yep.
Okay.
So and you hit it twice.
I hit it twice, and so the
So
first
both
one, the
both
first
hits are crits.
okay, because the first one hit for 12 points of damage, and then the second one hit
paralyzed.
for 18. But
So add on. So yeah. So they're both considered crits.
okay,
Because your weapon, because this is an extraplanar creature, your weapon deals an additional d12 of damage, so that gets doubled. You have
Right.
brutal critical, which adds another d12. So you're
do I just kill this thing? Like,
maybe.
We'll see.
all right,
We'll see.
so
This
we
thing
have
is
that,
pretty
and
beefy.
I rolled a 12 and an 11,
Oh my god.
and then I rolled a 5 and a 7.
So
So 12, 11, 5, 7 plus 30.
4 plus
Plus 12 on top of that?
Hang on.
34 plus 30.
64.
64 damage.
And that's in 2 different hits.
I added it all together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two different hits. Yep.
Yeah. So that's 2 different hits added up all together.
Yeah, you can
I'm
go
trying
ahead
to
and
make
go back to
damage easier.
1999 and play your Vio Miliana 64.
You come down and just carve into this creature who's struggling. I mean, your
feel bad
axe
almost.
buries almost completely down into the middle torso of this thing and pull it out, and it just rears back. It kind of staggers a bit.
And then the next person's turn. You see the shell explode into a bunch of glass shards in every direction. We need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Sweet.
Jerk.
Appreciate the help.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I
This
passed
set
that or
has
not,
2
honestly.
d20?
Was that?
Am I insane? These are both d20?
Those are both D20.
No, is it 20?
Your set has 2 d20.
Yeah, it's an advantage dice.
Oh, cool. That's this one. Okay.
All right, what'd you get?
23.
Okay.
16.
14?
Okay.
27.
Okay.
8.
Everybody but Seisha.
Oh, 14 made it.
14 made it.
Just barely.
Is it more than 25?
I bet it was like 13.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
The table rattled.
Seisha's
Tell me
down.
if this is possible. Like, use a reaction to do.
She's only like at 30.
Did you hold on? Pause. Did you use your bardic inspiration?
I did give you a bardic
Oh, yeah.
inspiration.
Roll a d10.
9.
I thought you got 9 from it.
What was your reaction?
I was thinking maybe Vinley could try, since we're in limbo, to use shield, but on Seisha to kind of block some of it.
You can.
Certainly try.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is
What spell class?
what spell is that?
It's abjuration.
Abjuration.
Oh, fun.
Katie, you could do something.
I could use Spirit Shield.
Yes.
Because that is a thing, a reaction that I have that I always
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, without the help of anyone at the table.
Seisha, you're gonna take 20 points of piercing and slashing damage.
Okay.
Not
So
not 20,
not
20.
20, but just it's
Yeah,
piercing
20
slashing.
total.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Everybody else takes 10. V, you'll take 5.
Okay, subtract 4 from that damage, Seisha.
Okay.
I take 5. That's cool.
Okay, you're trying to will a magical spell to do something it does not. I need an intellect check.
Okay.
Big brain.
17.
17. It does. You try and force it, but there's something pushing against you, and it slams back on you, and you take 10 points of force damage.
Oh,
It's cool.
5.
I'm still up.
5 points. You don't take that.
Yeah, no, I'm still up. I'm good.
But you see this creature just get riddled with holes after being nearly cut in twain, as it did not dodge out of the way, as it can't because it's paralyzed, and it is just a slump of flesh that falls upon the floor. And you see...
Oh, it's already dead.
Yeah.
You saw that, I mean, it was already in a fight. It had taken some
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
And
And
V,
beat the shit out of it.
with the help of the whole monster, which
Yeah.
is paralyzed, every melee attack against it's a crit.
Yeah, V is like kind of like, am I stronger here? That was easy.
I mean, one thing you did notice is every time your axe hit, like there was this almost like energy glow as your axe went against this extra planar creature.
This is crazy. Oh my god. I think my axe is like buffed here or something.
I know that feeling.
But the monk
Sorry for your
creature
loss.
lands, and what stands before you is a slim, dexterous, gaunt, but tight-muscled humanoid just over 6 feet tall. Their rough yellow skin is gaunt and clings to their bones, accentuating their almost elvish or alien-like features. The iridescent colors of the world around them gleams against their habitually disciplined shaved head. However, what is unnerving is the nose that is flat, almost as if it's cut off at the base, with dull yellow eyes that stare back at you with disdain and judgment. Their robes are intricately laced and layered with great practice and preparation, noticeably in the many folds and sharp creased lines. Yet they still seem drab in color, woven from comfortable fabrics with purposeful leather belts, bracers, and wrappings with small beads and trinkets that hold significance, but you're unsure of what they mean.
And those of you with a passive insight of, say, 16 or more,
Yes.
you see that they hold themselves not friendly towards you at this moment. Not aggressive, defensive, as they stand like this.
I assure you, we don't mean you any harm.
Yeah, you can chill out with the kicking our ass stuff. We know you probably can. We're
Just the oak, young Revekai.
all right, Seisha. That's a you thing. That's a you thing.
Do I recognize that language?
You've never heard it before.
Okay.
I will try giant because that's what it sounds like to him closest. It's just that same sort of hard guttural, and it's like, "Hey, man."
No, you have to do the accent.
Yes. Hello.
Oh shoot! Never mind. Never mind. Damn it.
Hello. You any chance you're understanding what I'm saying? No. Okay, you've got the look. I'll speak in Elvish. Right. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Is any of this making any? Okay, chill. All right, common it is then. Seisha, do you mind? Because he's gonna punch me first.
If you stop talking, then yeah, I can step in.
With your insight over it, does anybody have a passive of over 18?
Yes.
Okay. It seemed when he said something in that guttural language, it was a question?
Okay.
And even that's kind of like iffy.
Can I use knowledge of the ages to speak this language? Because it just gives me the skill to do anything.
It would be comprehend language, I think.
I can cast that.
Okay.
Can
You want
you?
to cast it?
I'm gonna have to because it's a spell.
If you look in your feats and traits, you'll probably see what knowledge of the ages,
Yeah, no, knowledge of the ages isn't a spell. It just
I know that.
it gives me any skill,
any skill.
and a language is a skill.
So go ahead and give me a history or arcana check
I could try
to see if you can recognize what the language is.
so that you can be proficient in it.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
You know, just enough. This is a GIF from your research or just stories. You know that they are most prevalent in the astral sea and are rumored to have highly tuned psychic abilities they obtained somehow from mind flayers.
Oh.
But you know enough that you could use knowledge of the ages to speak and understand Gith.
I am going to use knowledge of the ages.
All right.
It's okay.
And he says the question again. You all hear the guttural language, and you hear, "Do you seep through the cracks, or are you a servant of those that follow Gith?"
We found ourselves here after walking into mists.
I think we all have the same face at the moment of like,
Yeah.
just okay.
Little tennis match.
He's
Doesn't
asking
sound.
if we serve the Gith.
What's a gift?
What's a gift?
Just tell him no.
I got an 18 on insight on you just
Okay.
to see if he, because he's actively seeing. Jethraki, you seep through cracks.
Yes. I'm Seisha.
Glarth,
Glarth. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Gesundheit.
and you
That's
see
his
him
name.
relax just a little bit more, but still holds himself like. You can pick up even on lower insights that if he wanted to, he can move very quickly and
Whoop an ass.
yeah.
How did you come to be here?
I live here.
Oh, he lives here.
Does he know how to get out of
It's a
here?
complicated place to live in.
Do you know of the Citadel of Mists?
No, but
Ooh, ask him if he knows about the Citadel of Mists.
I just did.
Okay, sorry.
You good? You good?
the Anarch might.
The Anarch. Who is the Anarch? There's someone named the Anarch.
It gives you a name.
Weird. That part's in common.
Where can we find them?
Looks hesitant to tell you this information. And also looks towards your other brethren and then starts to draw a circle into the ground that has irradiating spokes in multiple directions.
Okay.
And it branches out like a sun. And at the end creates the cuneiform language and starts at the very bottom where like on a clock 6 would be.
Yeah.
And does counterclockwise
Okay.
to complete the sentence. You understand Gith, but you also see a circle of heads, kind of in a silhouetted form that he also
Okay.
draws in. You all hear Tralpek Gish. You hear, do you have the ability to cast a link of one mind?
I don't, but she does. You
Don't
can link-
point at me and say something in a different language.
I was about to explain it. You can link with a mind.
Oh, yes. Is that... Are we... Is...
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh man, what do we do?
I think it would be beneficial if everyone understood me.
I agree with that. Can you link all of... Oh, keep me out of the link, but link everybody else's minds.
Keen mind, you remember that you have to be touching the stone for that link to happen.
Actually, no, you can put me in.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just
Okay.
a little paranoid.
And she casts...
And before
Telepathic
before that happens, he ushers you in and tells, motions you, reaches out for you to take his hand,
Floats.
Take his hand. He's going to help you.
and presses your hand against this monolithic onyx stone.
Oh. Thank you. And then
She said thank
she'll
you.
cast Rory's telepathic wand.
Cool. You see the stone absorb the chaos energy of this world, and it goes off.
Without any ill effect.
But you see it start to become unstable again, as what you saw in expelling
Yeah.
was just too much energy
Yeah.
held within it.
Yeah, so you get the sense that if you were to cast multiple stuff, it would work normally, but would probably release a
Overheat.
surge. Yep.
Oh, wow. Fascinating. That's in everyone's head.
Now you can all understand me.
Whoa. Yep.
And
sure
you see,
can.
it does not speak.
Great.
Just thinks.
Do we have like a small one of those? Like a one I could carry around like with me, like so I could. You know what? You probably had things you wanted to say, so I want to hear those first.
No.
Okay, thanks.
That answers your question. To answer the other. Where are you truly from?
Not here.
Waterdeep.
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 Toral,
Toril.
the prime material plane.
You know.
Waterdeep.
I don't know. I really don't know.
And it says, Irlaka. And that's a name. So, just understanding of the water deeps.
Okay.
I'm lost. I don't know. I was too young to be taught. I didn't remember. We were always moving, so he's scaring me. He's staring right at me.
Yankee. A question, basically. Do you serve Gith?
I don't even know what that is.
Have you sailed the astral sea?
Maybe? I've been in many places. It's been a long time. And then at that point, like, she loses a little control of her thoughts, and you guys, I'm assuming we're all kind of linked together.
Absolutely.
You see a flood of images of place after place after place, almost implying that this has been going on for ages. It's been... Their time has no meaning at this point. It's been eons, decades, centuries. Who knows how long has it been, but she's been traveling for quite a long time.
In any of those images, are you in the astral sea or riding atop a red dragon?
I would say yes, the astral street. This astral sea. I don't think she might have come across a red dragon. At least I don't know if that is. How common would that be?
I mean, red dragons are very terrifying, very known creatures. You riding atop one, astronomically you can't even fathom because that is like hate and evil incarnate along the chromatic scale.
No, then no. Yeah.
Piggyback rides.
Yeah. So no, nothing like that.
What did you do in the astral sea?
I think I popped in for like a second and then I got teleported out. I'm just trying to find my mom's.
We're all in this together, fellas, so we don't have to shake down everybody we meet because we're all in this together.
She does not serve the Gith.
You do your thing.
She does not
I
work
guess,
with the Gith.
Accepts your answer, but then says, whatever. Do you serve the Illithid?
No. Oh, I know that. No. They creep me out. The tentacles kind of just. No.
They're horrible, evil beings.
Did you ever wonder if they get their mouths stuck in
No,
burrs?
we didn't.
They live too quick. They shut
I just
Controlled
wanted
me.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I
Maybe.
would consider us enemy
Close the
of
book
the
too close to
Illithid.
their face.
Yeah.
Good. They enslaved our people.
Oh, that's not nice.
What?
So, you are those that seep through the cracks. You do not serve the Gith, and you do not serve the Illithid.
Correct.
Yeah, we
matter.
were just on our way doing something else in our place. And now we're here.
We're looking for a mist master. Any?
Masters of Mists.
Yeah,
The
any Masters of
Anarch
Mist
might
in your...
know where the Citadel of Mists is.
I can take you to our citadel,
Okay. All right.
That's
the
a good start.
Adamantine Citadel.
Cool.
You will be tested and tried.
Oh.
Of course, because this wasn't
it
enough of a test
thought we
already.
Did that.
We would appreciate your help.
I love tests.
You helped slay a creature of chaos, a blue slod. And then at this point, he it's probably best if we get there soon.
Yeah.
Are you hurt? Are you okay?
Are you sick?
Are you?
And you can see like the gash that is cut across the torso is like looks heavily infected.
That doesn't look good.
We should get somewhere where we can all heal.
Have you rested?
No.
Not in a day.
It's a little difficult to rest here. Or maybe it's not, I don't know.
You have to control the chaos. Find tranquility within yourself. Stabilize a sanctuary.
I did that earlier.
I tried doing that. It hurt them.
You have to use the matter around you and find balance and harmonize the chaos.
Sasha holds up a teacup. You can do it. It can be done.
I have already done it, but this will not suffice for the time it is allotted for what we need. And points towards the area
Current.
that...
I can give it a shot. See if we can settle down for a second.
Try to just imagine a safe respite.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the little will-o-wisp comes down into her hand.
Hi.
Yes, hello. And she's going to imagine the place that Devil made in the mansion, the cemetery with all the mausoleums and the woods surrounding it. And the centerpiece that's going to keep her mind focused is the chaos of butterfly wings, as she's putting Savard into this reality and using him as the founding stone in this new reality.
Okay. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Please. Okay, hot. That's a 2 plus 4, so 6.
You try and do this, and as you're creating it, it all just explodes into 1,000 butterflies that eventually just then get manipulated and torn apart into other chaotic matter. And you cannot attempt this until you complete a long rest.
I think I'm done.
No,
I think
That
I'm
was
done.
kind of horrific. Do you want to try?
I don't. I could try. Yes.
Go for it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
And at that point, once again, you see Shuri sit down, and then she plays that rhythmic, very orderly song that she was telling you about. That, and it just starts focusing on that, and using that as kind of like that anchor to, anchor this reality, anchor this area. And you want an intelligence check?
Yep.
Well, here we go. That is a 7.
What is your total?
That is a 7.
And what do you try and create?
Well, I think that was just like almost like I guess to her the place she feels most comfortable would be like a stage, where she would perform. So like an even wooden platform that kind of extends out, with like kind of a curved dome, half dome above to help with acoustics. Just, and then she like in the center of it with the little limelight coming down. And then that's what she's hoping for.
And you begin to form this, but it's as those house lights or the stage lights literally create like beams of radiant energy that just shoot right through it and tear this thing apart as it explodes into flame and fire.
Okay, good try.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, it's okay.
You got closer than I did.
You must stable your mind.
I'm trying. I'm
Harold?
Can I,
What, me? Sure. You know what? I'm feeling so stable right now. I'm stable. I'm stable.
Do not lie to me.
That's going to be a real problem for me. 13.
What's your total?
13.
It's not a big area. It's about 13 feet
like
Like
radius.
a 13-foot radius.
Oh, that's not big. That's very big.
It is a particularly clean bathroom I once went.
Yep, that sounds great.
Where
And
I was
it
just like,
formed.
wow, they really cleaned this place up. This is nice. And Harold
This
kind of
is what
goes.
you give us.
Carol goes, it's clean. Look at that. It's wildly clean.
What are these strange thrones?
Oh, those are.
Don't sit on them.
Well, do
Well,
sit
you
on
can.
them.
They're
occasionally.
clean.
They're
You can eat off those babies.
Don't
eat off
don't
those
go.
things.
You don't do it,
It's
but you
a
could.
bathroom, my friend. It's a bathroom from my home. I'm sharing a little bit of my home with you. You know, that way we never have to worry about where we need to go.
What do
We just
you
have to worry
use-
about which stall we're using.
What do you use here?
Are we really having this
Welcome to
conversation
D4.
in
This shit
limbo?
happens all the time. It tells you basically
Sickholes.
an outhouse that it doesn't press to digitize. It just gets turned into other matter because that's what happens to matter here.
That's fair.
Wait, does that mean
Wow.
other stuff turns into that?
My bad. I went to the bathroom
Maybe.
and then a pigeon flew out of the bathroom.
The answer is yes.
Anyway, that's what Harold will make.
Mine
He'll
was
be
a
like,
rabbit.
okay, so I got the hang of it. It's not easy, and I'm not like a deep thinker, so it's hard for me to like picture it in my head. But I get it. So
Actually,
you can
this-
manipulate the stuff around you to do things.
This is really nice,
Yeah.
Harold. You did good.
Thank you.
You did
Great
really
start.
good.
It is sufficient.
I'm just gonna go bleed on the floor now. And say she kind of slumps against a wall and skids down it. I'm at 9 health.
Why would you bleed upon the floor? That seems to be not healthy.
Because my body can't really do anything else right now.
There's also a
Her
drain
body's
in the
not
middle of the
holding it
floor.
inside right now. It's letting it out.
And you
Oh.
see him just begin
Side.
wrapping like just
Does that work if I have something like bandages? Will they stay bandages?
as long as you are interacting. You notice your clothes have not changed.
Technically,
If noticing
he looks at
that-
some of the busted seams.
Does okay? I can heal a couple people.
As long as your mind is stable.
You should probably
I
heal
probably
Sasha.
can't heal people right now.
Oh, I can. I'll do it. And I can lay on hands for you for 5.
I'll take it!
Heal 5.
I'm at 14!
I will use Song of Rest.
Song of Rest. Okay.
And that way, even on a short rest,
Yep.
I can spend a hit die. Where's my hit die?
So everybody, now that you're on stable ground, you can take a short rest.
Heck
Or-
yeah.
And everybody.
Or could we just rest here?
You could.
Or a long rest if
You
you so
could
wish.
Take a long rest.
Could we?
And lets you know that
I think we need.
there
I'm
is
so
no
tired. I can't go anymore.
there is no sun or stars here.
Sweet.
But this will be stable for 24 hours.
Oh,
Great.
That's
How long
fantastic.
does your telepathic bond last?
1 hour.
1 hour.
Cool. I'll be sure to sign off with you before I get off this thing.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
Where is your focusing stone?
My focusing stone.
Why?
I don't know exactly what that is.
What here is stabilizing the magic?
Oh. What's your favorite part of this bathroom, Harold?
Oh my god, look how clean it is! Are you kidding me? Look around! You can see your reflection in the porcelain! Where do you get that else in No Waterdeep? You don't get that anywhere! No matter where you look, there's not a single drop. I swear they have people press to digitize every 10 minutes in this place. It's magic. This is magic you can't get anywhere else.
So
know-
It's the
it's the
floor.
polished stone
Yeah.
or the polished tile work. Okay.
You know, it makes sense. You know, if you go into a bathroom and it's really clean, you can really let your guard down. Just relax a bit, you know?
By the way, I think so because of Song of Rest, everybody can also use a 1d8 to regain their hit points.
Yeah, if you so wish to do a short rest, or you all can long rest.
You could.
Oh, and then
And
just,
I
oh,
just
okay,
said
then
let's
yes,
do
yes.
that
Oh,
yes.
we're doing a long rest?
Yes.
If
Okay,
you
then
want,
yes.
it's up to you.
Happy times.
Would you guys
Alright.
do me a favor? And if I start tossing and turning, just wake me up.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to sleep.
And you see this monk just go into a like sitting position and is ready to meditate, as just keeps their eyes on all of you.
Devin, how would you spell his name?
I got it. I actually have it.
Good.
I feel like there's an apostrophe.
It's GLAURTHP'.
Can you
THP
pronounce that for me
apostrophe K?
again?
Yep.
Glarth.
Glarth.
Galarth.
Glarth.
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 Who
Lots of consonants.
did you guys create
Mr.
this
Mixius
name?
Pillage.
Yes,
Why?
because
Githyan.
Gith.
Or Gith
Zerai.
gets a right, but yeah. Gith.
While everybody's resting, Shuri will approach Mr. G. And he goes, excuse me, don't mean to disturb you. Can I ask you a question? That's no.
Just seems waiting.
That's a yes. Just keep going.
Okay. In all of this, you say you live here, right?
Yes.
Did you happen to ever see a sheet of music at all? Just one sheet. It's. I don't know how it exactly
I
looks
will
like.
cast minor illusion. Oh no, wait, no, I won't. I would know. I would know better.
Dustin.
I will instead reach into my bag and find a piece of music and be like, looks like this.
But it might be a little special. I don't know if it glows. But
I do not know of this sheet music, but the Anarch might.
oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
He's more of a play-by-ear kind of guy, I guess.
Improv, Harold.
You know.
It's all improv.
Says Minyar Og will know.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. How do
Minyar Og.
Minyar Og. Okay. Mr. M. Got it.
Seems to take a little offense to that.
Welcome to my world.
Yep.
Well played.
We've not had that joke at the table yet. That was good.
But yeah, if anybody wants to talk with them for the next hour,
Harold avoids that.
is just standoffish, is not aggressive towards you. It's just your foreign bodies in a very chaotic realm that most people do not traverse here.
Yeah.
And so, although believes you, is still weary.
They're not used to
Click that long
visitors.
rest button.
Do you rest?
We take
Yes?
shifts.
Yes.
If you so wish to
Sure.
take shifts, you
I
can.
already pressed it. I thought that it was
Yeah.
a go.
Yes, you can take a long rest.
Yes, thank God.
The stabilization of this area actually does protect you from the bombardment, because you would not be able to rest in some place if you had to constantly dodge or anything like that. There is some protection aura that kind of radiates.
You actually
out.
see as changing, evolving material just washes over it and kind of just splashes against the outside barrier.
What can I say? The magic of a clean bathroom. You really just can't get it anywhere
And,
else.
yeah, all of that like cacophony just becomes like soft breezes as it blows past you, and then re-solidifies into whatever chaotic matter.
I think Seisha probably tosses and turns, but there's no like screaming or anything like that. She just kind of mutters and mumbles and tosses and turns as she sleeps.
After the 8 hours, it begins to speak in Gith again.
Wait, don't do it until we're touching the stone.
I'll make breakfast.
I know I'm already touching the floor. Thanks for that, by the way.
It's clean. It's clean.
And then that's when the telepathic bond goes through, and you just hear, "It's still a bathroom."
Yeah.
You hear a flush
Perfect.
happen as your spell goes off.
Seisha reaches into the bag and pulls out one of those cakes that you put in the bottom of a urinal, because I rolled a 1.
Wow, I was like, how are you pulling that out of food?
That's funny.
I love that.
That's
It's like
Just
a
urinal cakes.
what it is. It's an oversized like grapefruit that
Yeah.
has been just like hardened, and they've cut it into, because they didn't have urinal
Yeah,
cakes, but
yeah,
they,
yeah.
and just
They just
stuck
stuck
it
it
in
in,
there. So it's this nice fragrant grapefruit.
I just want to preface this.
I don't.
I just want to preface
that.
this. That
That's not edible.
You're about to see something that might scare you, but it's something pivotal to the
Looks looks into the chaos of the realm around.
That's a fair point. She puts down the portable hole, and then Cujo and Titan come crawling out, and she's watching.
Shervy.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I warned
happened?
the wrong person.
It just happened. What happened? I was not paying attention.
Shervy.
No, it's okay.
A portable hole is opened up, which is
Oh.
basically a 5-foot space that just empties down into a dimensional plane that's small.
Okay.
Technically, it's like 7. I'm not joking. It's a very strange.
Yeah,
radius.
yeah, somewhere between 5 and 10 feet. And then all of a sudden, these long skeletal hands start pulling themselves up out of the ground.
It's okay.
Ah!
It's okay. It's okay.
Ah!
It's okay. They're
No,
friendly.
no.
They're
And
friendly.
you see this like
We know them.
canine skeletal monster.
That's just Cujo. It's okay. That's Cujo.
We know them. We know them. It's cool. It's,
It's
chill.
okay.
They're cool.
They're cool.
They're cool skeletons, as far as I know.
Yeah. No.
Wait, do I still have the bubble thing?
No. That's
Okay.
It.
Just like this one bubble getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
You see Glarth go into like a defense stance.
I warned you, it's going to get weird. And then Vinley goes to do her ritual while touching the bathroom floor to keep these things under control. Because I almost forgot to do it. You almost got me. And she's drawing in her own blood and this bit of bone dust that she's going to get from the finger claws that she sharpens every morning.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
goes into the spell. And she looks over and says,
It's okay.
It's the thing. And then she
They're
turns back.
undead.
Okay.
But it's okay because she uses them to kill.
No, that's a terrible way to describe
No,
that.
that's a good
And
thing.
at that exact moment, the flock of familiars ritual goes off.
Yeah.
And the flaming skull comes out of nowhere, and then Phelan, I would say, just falls on her.
This massive frog,
Sorry.
like the size of a torso,
Yeah.
just plops down right onto you, and you just see it, and the eyeball is like falling
And
out.
as you're screaming, it nearly goes into your mouth as it then a tongue lashes out and pulls the tongue in.
Okay, just like to cuddle sometimes.
Phelan, go see mommy. Go see mommy.
Don't freak out. Floor's still clean.
It's true.
I'm going to.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
And he
okay.
goes,
The bathroom.
It's
Oh, I
okay.
mean, the bathrooms in Waterdeep are a little different from the bathrooms where you're from, I think.
That's the toy. I'm good.
Yeah, that's the toy. Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
Don't use that
Do
middle
you want me to
stall.
hold your hair?
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
okay, I got your hair.
Okay.
Hold her hair.
I have that
you
effect
will
on
not
people.
survive here long.
I
It's
don't
not,
know.
she
and
was
that's
here
not,
before.
not even a threat.
Yeah,
just a statement.
Technically, she was here before we got here, so in all consideration, she's actually survived longer than we have. Sorry, I keep saying these things to you, knowing that you don't like when I say those things, and I'm just panicked. Sorry.
Panic is instability. Why do you panic?
Well, it's just kind of
These
my-
are things that you will have to face.
right. I'll get on that.
What
I'm gonna
is-
face it any second now.
What are these trials that we're going to have to go through?
You'll just face a mirror.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Like that mirror over
Look
there.
how clean that mirror is. It's probably not as good as this one.
Looks towards it and goes, no, that does not show you what you really are.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I hope. Wait, so we just see who we really are? Do you think like my mirror will want to go shopping?
Cocks his head, even though he is understanding you, this is a foreign concept.
Yeah.
And goes, are we willing to go now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I'm excited to meet her.
Girl just pats you twice on the shoulder.
I envy you, B.
She's just having a good time. She's like, you know, this is fucked up, but fuck it.
Yeah, this was weird, but we'll leave at some point. We always do.
We're gonna leave or die.
Well, we haven't died yet, so you know.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
So you are.
Sorry,
yeah.
1 second.
I
I just
forgot.
like trying to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay.
If you could play that one song.
Of course.
You can play them like a xylophone if you wish.
And just so you know,
I don't have xylophones as part of my instruments.
So many.
I
I'm
wish.
just a little surprised.
It's one of the one. I can add them later. So, but I just
They can do
I'm
it
kind of-
too, and they take off their
Oh.
middle fingers, and then they Just start moving it up and down. It sounds like garbage.
Yeah, it's more like a washing board than it is a xylophone.
Oh, that's a nice beat. Oh. And she plays that one song again, but kind of slightly modifies it to match the rattling of the bones as well. So still maintaining that rhythm as a way to kind of just focus everybody together. And does it work as I only can give one
person?
No.
I mean, you can use multiple of your inspirations to give people.
If you want to take the time to take the song and play it for a long time and just
I'll probably give everybody a part of inspiration.
So
Got it.
about four uses.
I'll use 4.
It's a D10.
After just like a few minutes of this all this stuff, and Harold just starts to put on shoes and get on the floor. This is fucking like just busts into this whole thing, and he's like, in the morning light we did sun night.
That's very nice. Why don't you stop?
Clark.
You mentioned someone named Minyar Og?
yes,
Who is that?
beyond the Arnarch. There's the one that knows all,
Perfect. Let's do it.
the one that replaced our leader. The Arnarch speaks for them.
Okay. Well, excited to meet.
One that knows all. They don't go by other names, do they?
No,
Okay.
Zareth.
Zareth?
Zareth Minyar Og. Replaced Zerthamon.
Zerthamon?
Nothing to.
After the
maybe.
Great Gith Civil War.
Would,
This is a whole different world.
considering what we've divulged about Shirley earlier, the fact that she's explored so much, would any of this?
You could roll Arcana or History on Gith Zerai.
I'll do history.
Got it.
That is a 9.
Nope.
Okay.
These specifically Gith Zerai
Mm-hmm.
are so reclusive, it is hard to know much about them. And go back to the name. Are you ready to go to Shrock Lore,
Yep.
the Adamantine
Yes.
Team Citadel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, yes.
By all means, thank you.
Okay, and he just steps off and just starts.
Harold lifts his arms and kind of whee as he goes flying off.
Just standing straight up.
Yeah, just like whee.
Guess we just. Okay.
He's going about 50.
I'm
I went
still,
significantly slower than that.
still 3 times our. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Still that's a
and
still. 30.
once he realizes that you're all slower,
No.
and I know.
I know, but Vinley's gonna catch up to him, get a little bit ahead of him, turn back around and say, "We should probably slow down for the others," and then drifts
And
back.
that's what makes him look back and notices that you guys are doing your best to keep up, but
Oh, I'm keeping up just fine. Thank you very much.
Nope. 30 for me.
2 out of 5 is good.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick with Shirley
Okay.
and make sure that she doesn't get lost.
As you head on go,
One before that.
Okay.
One of the things that you notice is that in this chaos, instead of having to dodge all of this, it's almost serene as something approaches, focuses, and then manipulates the matter around everyone.
That's
And you see that he has to focus hard, but is able to manipulate it so you don't have to make all of those saves and traverse this chaos of basically perpetual death.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And okay, just for the clarity of my notes, what is he?
a Gith Zerai.
Gith Zerai.
Yeah.
Zerai.
And we all have telepathic bond up, so you probably, after seeing him do that for the first time, probably just, wow. Wow.
And hearing that, he goes, a focused mind can do many things here. Just continues on. And then,
Yeah. You all pass by a couple of rocks that talk to each other.
Oh, God.
They seem to be bickering over why they chose this spot. Once the rocks notice you all.
this is a good spot.
Nah, it's not the good spot. No,
It's
no.
way better than your spot.
No, I don't think so. My spot's way better than that.
We were rained on by just, how does fire create a liquid? How did it stuck to me?
But it overlooked the River of Souls, so it was a beautiful view as it just flowed right into
Yeah, no,
the
these are
Eternal
rocks.
Sea.
You know what they need is like you guys could
Whoa.
probably.
These are the...
Hey,
Are
mind
you
your business.
This is a
Goblins?
private conversation.
Are you goblins?
What's a goblin?
You sound very similar to a goblin.
I am obviously the great sentient rock.
Yeah, we
greatest-
apologize for disturbing you. Your business is not our business. You have a lovely day.
Did you want to be
Both have-
moved?
You watch as they shift into strange floating discs
Uh-oh.
Both
and
have very
fly
beautiful
off
shapes.
away.
Oh.
I told you that spot would not be good.
Yeah, look, you know what? Fine, you pick the spot, but it better not be that fucking other spot. I'm telling you.
All right.
Are they following us?
I don't think so.
Stops, turns up,
Stacia turns around like she wasn't watching.
Harold
Just
is
kinda
just
looks
like-
away.
Yeah, same. I'm like,
What? Look
Yeah,
at
no,
that.
over there. Look
That's
at
crazy.
that
Look
cheese.
Look at the
The
sky.
cheese.
You like what you see, bud?
No, sorry.
that
I'm
a
sorry.
sky?
I
I
think you both are very
you're right.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck with
You know
it.
what? You know what? Out of all of these rude people barging in on our conversation,
We didn't mean
you're
to.
kind. Thank you.
Of course, we just
Thank you.
we have never seen.
I watched you look, and then flash.
And you just do fucking discs.
Bye.
I thought in my heart of hearts that somehow those goblins found us here. I really did.
The floating orb says goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
No. No.
Savard.
No.
No, she
Hi.
was talking to them.
Okay. You're hard
Yes.
to read sometimes.
And you continue on.
Yes.
Another thing that you pass by on your trajectory and trip towards the this monastery, this adamantine citadel, is you see a massive crumbling section of stonework, full of old buildings and lost items. You watch as it rips itself apart and scatters like sand as it stretches into a long path of marble, which seems to stretch out forever before liquefying into a mass of small floating rocks, which looks somewhat like a spiral staircase leading up to a large curved bowl full of crystalline liquid.
Sure, if you make an intelligence saving throw.
What?
Do these rocks talk?
Oh.
This is what you get for being kind.
That is a 3.
What is your new form?
Oh.
Okay. You suddenly see her legs split into pairs, and then again split into another pairs to equal to a total of 8 legs, and then again split again to 16, then 32. But then it's about to, and then it stops. Obviously, her torso extends to accommodate for the number of legs that she has.
Massive Shervy centaur. Got it.
Yeah.
Vantipede.
And then she grows from the back of her shoulders, as similarly, one pair of arms, another pair, but each one is so one is a pair of primate arms, the other one is lobster claws instead, but her face stays the same.
Oh, I can't look at this.
And then you just see her holding her her instrument, and then she goes,
Shervy?
I feel like I could play more instruments right now. Yes, hi.
Hi, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Because you have a lot of legs right now.
Yeah, and they're all keeping the beat.
You're
And
terrifying.
you
I'm sorry.
see-
You're terrifying. I can't.
You see the monk take a defensive stance.
Oh, no,
It's
no,
okay.
no, no, no.
It's okay. She does this.
Hold up.
She can change her form.
And then I concentrate and try to get back into it.
It takes a little bit, especially with how much you've expanded, but you're able to condense yourself down.
Other than that, I feel like I should keep the arms. I feel like I can.
I
more
mean,
to
it
use.
would be impressive for musical purposes.
And she starts the
Except maybe the
claws.
claws.
The claws start clacking like
I
caracas.
stand corrected. That's
the
lovely.
little. Oh.
Ooh.
Keep that for later.
All right.
There is much chaos in you.
I'm
that-
sorry.
There's a little bit of fear in his voice.
We finally got him.
Pure order is dangerous too.
Cute.
My order is dangerous.
Pure order.
Yeah,
Oh.
It
We
leads to
do not
stagnation.
live upon
boring.
Mechanus. We are in limbo,
I'm here to have a
Right.
great parade there, though.
harmonizing chaos.
Right.
Then continues.
He likes me.
You say that, and
He's scared
you
of you.
see
I'm not scared.
a vision through his mind of a march of metallic beings, much like a parade, with a singular like metallic eyeball with little wings, almost like a spinning top with multiple arms and faces, and
Yeah,
very
I
similar
know.
to that, but
Oh, I know.
and
One of the few things
and
I
you
know.
see that kind of flash for a moment as you say a parade, and
Is that what the Modrons are? That's the coolest thing in the world.
Who knows what a Modron is?
Who knows?
so there is that little bit.
Ah.
Just when you say parade, that flash kind of goes through your mind, but it is instant. Like
Yeah,
But
that's a big parade. Anyway, let's keep going.
Along the way, asks, "Have you all?" No, you haven't. And
Okay.
How did you stop your thought in mid-sentence? That was incredible.
I do not like your condescending tone.
That wasn't meant to be condescending. I was actually very
That's
curious.
just her.
She just sounds that way.
Again, a stable mind.
You're looking at me. Harold says defensively as he leans away.
Makes a stable body, looks at Shervy. Makes a stable world, and looks around. Have you learned how to do this yet?
I made the
Yes.
bathroom.
I'm trying my best.
I think I'm doing pretty good.
Don't act like you forgot the bathroom. Never seen one that.
That was impressive.
Damn right it was. I can't believe that place actually. That's a real place. I didn't even give it justice.
and
Anyway.
as you say that, floating amongst the sea of elsewhere is a beautifully designed architectural wonder. In the midst of chaos, a monolith of oscillating and moving massive iron blocks that lock in and out of place like a colossal sequential rotational puzzle cube that is chained to other floating islands. The thing you notice first is despite its constantly changing exterior, you see there is no synesthesia that radiates off of it. A true constant in a raging torrent of unstable potential. The monolithic monastery that almost feels like a prison by design seems to beckon you forth towards its gates.
And as you approach, you notice something that sets you a little bit unease as you see a wall of slod. Those toad-like creatures.
Good. Oh, good.
Those beings born of pure chaos, as you see every color. You see red, you see blue, green, black, gray. You notice they are all chained by the feet, like a moat perimeter of destructive and terrifying death. And your insight, everyone's, because it's very apparent, also picks up that they stand stoically like an automaton as their heads rotate in unison towards your direction.
They're looking at us, all of them. Why?
Well, what else is there to look at? I
they're the
guess.
sentries.
Forms of defense. When you know how to control them.
Like, you couldn't control the other one?
I did not have its crystal. And continues forward. I mean, you can continue. I mean, it's telepathic, so like, do you say anything else?
Do we see a crystal on them?
No.
No.
Absolutely have. You saw like rock-like protrusions that were the warts and those like bone
Claws.
blades, and you look upon these others, you do not see anything that looks crystalline.
Yep.
What kind of crystal?
It's mind crystal. If we did not kill the other, we could have controlled it.
One salad.
Don't.
Don't. Please, Harold, don't.
All right.
And you all now stand at the precipice of a massive double.
Damn it, salad dressing.
There's a massive double door that splits down the entire form, and this thing stretches hundreds and hundreds of feet above you, and you can see just as the walls and its shape still solidified in its form, but just seems to rotate in like a puzzle cube.
Probably normal.
And at the split, there's a circle centered at the top. And you see the monk looks at you all, awaiting your consent to enter.
Well,
I don't see a reason to wait.
no,
In
I never.
our world, we have a saying that's nothing to it but to do it.
Do not get lost.
Okay, I'll try.
We'll be fine. We always are.
And as you enter, it opens for you. The crack splits up the entirety of this face, and you can see the center orb, or the center disc splits, and that center disc stays in place, as that is the only thing that seems to be unchanging. And you walk in, and as it closes behind you, you feel the walls around you constantly shift. As you are...
I saw a play about this called The Cube.
I hate that play.
It's a
You know,
great
I actually
play.
love it.
That
It's
is
math.
the worst
is-
play
so
ever
fun.
written.
I didn't mean to
It's
start all that. I'm
fun.
sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. But as this is happening, you are all put into pitch darkness.
Oh.
Harold, obviously you can see fine,
Yep.
and you watch him move as he just seems to focus, and as a wall shifts, his body moves, and you notice that if you do not stay with him, the wall will close like it's like a
Okay.
labyrinth.
And I'm the only one that can see where they need to move?
People that have
Dark vision?
dark vision can see in gray tones and stuff like that. You see all of these walls moving
I
around.
do not have dark vision.
Wait, okay, which one of you don't have dark vision?
Me, I don't.
I've got Shirvy.
Okay,
Thank you.
I got
V.
Millie. I'm gonna grab
Hey.
the arm, and I'm gonna just guide you. I have my
hold up,
arms
hold up,
stretched
hold
out,
up.
and on either of your arms, I'm
Okay.
like left, right, back.
Okay.
Got it. So you create light. You're able to see.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
can do this, and I cast light on my
There we
shield.
go.
There
it is.
So much easier.
That's
you
what I was
cast-
gonna
so
do,
you
'cause
cast
I have-
light.
Oh no.
Yes, I cast
It
light.
works perfectly here.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
Yeah, it
Give us
does.
an easy one. Like, just get that.
So who would like to roll with advantage to try and traverse? Or no, everybody, because you're working together.
Yeah, I was
Everybody,
about to say, it's a group effort.
yep. Do a wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw?
Do we have advantage?
Jesus
You have advantage.
No, we took it away because I was
Right,
gonna-
right, 'cause you
Right,
rolled
but
two,
you do
yeah.
get to add Satius plus 3.
And if you so wish, you will have Shirvy's.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Bardic
Can we
Inspiration.
save it, or do we have to use it?
You can save it if
Yeah,
you so
okay.
wish. Yeah.
That is a 7.
We know that typically it only lasts for 10 minutes. Things
But
are weird
Limbo
in
is
Load.
weird.
I love Limbo.
Noted.
What is this? What are we doing?
25.
25?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Harold?
Thanks to Sasha.
9 with the Bardic Inspiration.
Woo!
Okay.
I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a 5.
Good thing I'm here. I'm tall. I see everything.
I don't see shit.
Okay.
Shirvy?
That is a 7.
7. Okay.
26.
Ooh, hold on.
So we did good, y'all.
Wisdom is my thing. Welcome to my house.
I have a -1 in wisdom.
Did you add her +3?
Cool.
Oh, that's without.
Oh, yeah, you add 3.
Oh, so 10
Oh,
for me.
I'm so sorry then. 28.
I'm
Okay.
still just dirty 20. I added +3.
Okay.
It is enough to work together. Even those that fell short, it was a group check, so the average came to well over the DC.
Yeah, we all got over
And you're working
20.
together to stay
Yeah.
with this Githzerai as you move through this labyrinth of a city, and it opens up, and you can see training pools of chaos as you see these monks kind of floating in with their legs crossed as they just kind of focus manipulating the chaos. You see what obviously are instructors just kind of hovering behind them, just watching, and if there's a falter, there's a quick just smack to the back.
And you see them move, and it would be like me to Ethan in distance, but Ethan would still be hit. Yeah. As you can tell that they have manipulation of some type of telekinetic, psychic ability. You also see as it opens up, and it's very reminiscent of like, as you have read Karaturin or whatever world Shirvi has been upon that mimics Tibetan monasteries. Think very much. Big Mouse, don't come after me. Think very much Doctor Strange monastery.
Yeah.
That, but all the trees are like those crystalline leaves and things like that. And it's very open. You can see just pathways kind of feeding into every Big Mouse. But you see those pools, and you also see training that is in various forms of kata. As a lot of the forms that they are manipulating into are other Gith, but they're like made of rock and stone or wood, but they look different. Where everyone here seems to have shaven heads. They might have a beard or a goatee, but the ones that are created have long manes, and they look like they have very abstract armor instead of these monk robes.
The other thing that you notice is spaced out every 50 to 100 feet, you see a monk not moving, just eyes closed, concentrating. And every so often you'll see a ripple.
You guys
Kind of.
ever felt really out of place somewhere before?
Most places, yes.
Okay.
That was just said so matter-of-factly.
Always the biggest person in the room.
And so you'll see one of them just doing nothing, and the wall behind them will begin to flicker. And you watch as they go like this, and then just stabilize it.
Oh,
They're
And then
calming
come
the
back.
chaos.
they're holding. Yeah.
Man.
Wow. Wow.
And this monastery is hundreds, if not thousands, of feet.
Wow.
And you struggled to make something barely over 20.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They must do nothing but yoga.
A form of like understands what yoga means but doesn't practice yoga.
Right. I don't
Reaches
know
all
what
the way out
other
here.
name for that kind of practice would be, so.
How often do you guys get visitors out here?
Never.
Oh, so we're the first?
No.
But we're not common.
Got it. Okay. But technically not never.
Well, hi. Nice to meet you.
As you're walking. All right, who are you speaking to?
Your place is cool. The guy who responded a form of yoga?
Oh, yeah, Glarth.
Glarth.
Yeah.
Sorry if I
The
spit on you when I said that.
the monk that is
so
traversing with you.
All good actors. Sorry.
Yes.
But Glarth will actually think in your minds, be like, do not disturb anyone in training.
No, of course not.
To do so would be disrespectful, and you would be punished.
That's fair.
Oh.
We won't.
So, are you willing to meet the Anarch?
Of course.
Yes.
Are you willing to face the mirror?
Do it every day. Yes.
We faced something similar before and we came out fine.
Okay. Over a little bit of time, you are told to wait. You can't just automatically go towards the Anarch. So there's.
I have a real quick question, friend. Is there a place I could probably go to, like, cough for a second? And not disturb anyone in training?
I'll put you in a waiting room.
Okay, thank you. Really, I've been holding that one in for a while.
And the the waiting room that you're put in, there seems to be a sand that is basically the floor. And what is everyone thinking right now?
Not another sand pit.
Okay.
This never goes well.
More quicksand.
Okay.
Is it just me or am I killing it with this guy? He loves me.
Okay.
Beach.
A beach. Okay.
Oh, it's like Bernie. I hope Bernie's okay.
Got it. You all see multiple things form up out of the sand as you see a sand pit. You see a sand pit.
A quicksand pit.
I know.
Slightly different.
You see another form of you and this monk kind of form up out of the sand. And they are standing at a beach, but it's not water that forms. You see the sand move back and forth as the water. And standing behind them is Bernie. But
Made of sand.
Do we see what they see as well?
Or do we
yes,
just...
like
Okay.
everybody sees this.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And everybody starts to sink.
Because I thought of quicksand.
Well, then unthink of quicksand.
Okay.
Well, now that's all I can think about.
It's and then I think of concrete.
We're gonna die
Focus,
here.
focus, focus. No,
We
no,
are
no, no,
going
no,
to
everybody
die
focus.
here.
Shh. Quiet for a second. And Harold is going to think very hard about all of those things going away and the ground becoming solid.
Okay.
What's on top of it?
Yeah, are we stuck in the ground?
Okay, you're going to
Imagine we come back up.
You're willing your mind over everyone else.
Yeah, I'm
Make
trying-
an intelligence check.
He's trying to take some of what this guy's saying seriously. 7.
Oh.
I'm not
You
smart
you
enough.
begin to feel like something solidify underneath you, but the weight of their panic and their chaos, being like, "Oh no, what's happening? How is this working? It's quicksand," and it just sinks beneath
You
you.
begin to keep sinking.
Okay, everybody focus up. Imagine that there is no sand. We're all just standing on a solid platform. And think about it and focus what exactly what the guy just said.
I'm imagining flying. Really intensely. Like floating right above the ground. Because my mind, it's like, I want to be picked up out of the quicksand.
Okay, got that. Okay,
Does that make sense?
No, it's good. Everybody make intelligence checks.
Okay, sorry.
As you focus. No, it's good. No, it's good. It's the best. I love V so much.
Whoa, 15.
30, 20.
Okay.
okay.
2.
I love it.
10.
I love it.
16.
I love it. Enough of the panic resides, and you all find yourself standing, except for V, where the sand has kind of almost formed hands and is holding V up. And V is like arms spread out, just.
And you've been left in this room while all of this is happening, as he is going to speak with the Anarch to try and get you.
I like to imagine that when the chaos erupted and everybody was shouting, he just went, no, and turned around.
Eventually, understanding that you can form this kinetic sand with your thoughts, you are able to stabilize it, probably have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Oh. At that point, Shirley looks at the sand, and you see 3 figures rise up. And one of them, well, actually, just because I wrote this, really made it tonight. One of them, you see, the first one is a gnome that's holding a bunch of wind instruments around her, with like a flute and everything. Very austere looking, but kind of like prim and proper. The other one is an orc lady, but she's holding a cello, but not like a cello, but like a violin instead.
Holding a cello like
Like
a
a
violin.
violin?
Amazing.
Nice.
So a standing viol used
Yeah.
as a viol.
Well, I mean, it's the size of a cello.
Yes.
Yes.
In old term, standing
okay.
viol, and then grand viol would be bass. But yes.
Yeah. And then the final one is a kobold, and you see the kobold woman with a washboards and like castanets, and then you see, and are they moving? Can they move?
If you will them to move, they
Oh,
can
yeah.
move, but they're not. They don't have sentience.
Yeah.
Made a band.
Yeah.
It's
Do
his
they
mom's.
look like sand?
Oh, it's your
Yes.
mom.
She's the one who did the song.
Yeah, that's them.
They're
It's
beautiful.
been so long. Can't remember the last one. It's been too long.
Oh no.
But I hope I can. It's been. I think she kind of was. She kind of left well before I was really able to remember. But I hope I can meet her.
I hope
I
so
hope you do
too.
too.
And you see, like, there's a divot on the 4th floor on the last one that can't really form what that last one's supposed to look like. But it's been. I miss them. That's them. And you watch them play. Can it create music at all?
It can't, but
Okay.
with your
Yeah,
one-man
and the-
band, you can make it.
So I started like kind of performing as they would perform to kind of at least in somewhat showcase how they would have performed
Yes.
live. I'm like, it's not as good as them, but that's kind of how they would like.
They seem like they were wonderful.
I miss them.
I miss
lot.
my dads. I'm sorry. You'll find them.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, but
Yeah.
I won't give up.
How long have you been searching?
Felt like a long time.
I kind of lost time, the track of time, but
guess
like
when
I
you're-
said, 1 foot forward,
Yeah. And
and I won't stop.
we're about to round a corner, so maybe they're on the
Yeah.
other side.
Yeah, I hope so.
This is my dad. And Seisha forms her father out of sand. This is my other dad.
Oh.
And she forms a man who's kind of stooped and has a bald head and is wearing robes. And this is my other dad. And it's a very stern, grumpy looking man in armor that looks like hers but doesn't have the filigree that's on her armor.
Oh, they're handsome.
They are. They're good men.
Harold stares at the floor of the sand, and staring back at him is a faceless mask. And as he seems to realize what he's doing, it just falls flat.
I think at that point, Shirby kind of like nudges him and like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. No, we're all good. Having a good time. I'm sure that guy is probably dreaming about the conversations we had with each other in our minds. And I know y'all are all privy to how great it was. I think I'm winning him over.
I think you're
How could you
fantastic.
not?
You're the
You
best.
win everyone.
How many people get to tell you you're the best? Because you're the best.
Not many. It's been a long time.
You're the best. You're the best. Absolutely. I'm so glad you're here
Thank
with us.
you.
I think as they're having that cute little moment, Vinley has
Dragon.
turned away from them and is looking at the pool thinking about her mother and isn't trying to pull her out of the sand, but she like looks down and closes her eyes for a second to just digest what's been going on, and when she opens them, her mother is just standing in front of her made of sand and she just freezes and doesn't move a muscle for a until the image dissipates. She just stands there and stares eye to eye with it.
So it does not dissipate. You all see Vinley frozen.
Staring at an elven figure in almost more robes and branches and
But there's an elegant design to it. It's not wild like most druids or where you met Trident, who was a ranger, but
Right.
Or Zethral.
yeah, all of them who had very strong aspects
Right.
of the natural world. This is definitely elven integration of nature.
It's
and
very
fabric.
much like the back of a leaf, where like it's very chaotic in the way it branches out, but there's that strong dividing line
Right.
that branches out in almost an organized way.
Right. Okay. Seisha walks over and just kind of slips her hand into Venli's.
The thing instantly dissipates.
and
and
that's yeah.
This room's intense.
yeah, it's a lot has happened in the last couple of days. Is the guy back? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not gonna lie.
Glarp, glarp.
Mr. G.
I
Right.
believe it's Clark.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make anybody.
Oh no,
I missed
I'm
them.
guessing.
It's honestly nice to have my mind taken off the whole idea of facing myself, so.
Yeah. Well, you have friends. So
Yeah.
you're never alone.
Wait, yeah, are we doing this as a group or alone?
We have
I
to
hope we're
face
doing this as a
ourselves.
group.
Well, each of us is going to face our
Yeah,
individual self,
I don't know
think.
why I envisioned it as like an alone thing.
I
Maybe
think
it
it
is.
is.
I think if we really think about it, if we go in knowing what to expect, it should be easier on us. So be
Is it?
honest with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and think, what's the worst that could happen? Because it already has. And we're back from it.
That's true.
No, it hasn't. I've seen the worst that can happen, and I haven't been there yet.
When did you see it?
When we were fighting in the time room, where we had to figure out
Oh.
temporal.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen the worst that can happen.
Okay.
So now you know to stay away.
Well, if that's the worst that can happen, then the mirror can't show you anything worse than that.
We really don't know what will happen, so
Well,
perhaps we can
It's
hope for
usually
the
bad.
best.
we've been through a similar look at your true self sort of thing. Not quite the same. It was bad.
Oh.
Did you need the coughing room?
No, I think this is the coughing room. Hold on, and a little booth appears, and I walk inside, and then in a way, better already.
We can do this.
Hey, you know what? We'll make everybody feel a little bit better right now. Miniature diorama of the bathroom.
And as you're doing this, the doors open again.
It's my back is to the door, so I don't see them coming in. As I'm like, make it bigger, bigger.
And you see the doors open by themselves. And you see Glarth and another figure that stands.
Bigger.
Harold. Harold.
Hi. And it just washes away.
And where everyone else you've seen has been bald, this one is bald mostly, but has hair that grows around and is long. And at one point it's tied into a knot. And looks to be feminine. Their robes are shrouded in a sheer fabric that looks like it can... When she moves, you can tell she can manipulate this fabric. But looks at you all with a very stern look as Glarth will say, do you accept her into your mind?
Of course.
Yes.
That's why we came here.
Yeah, if we must, yes.
Yes.
There is something else there. I feel like I should let her know that. But yes.
And goes and speaks the guttural Gith language that you no longer understand.
Right.
And speaks, and you see that there's an exchange, but there's an understanding, and he turns around and goes, what is this foreign entity?
It's an aboleth.
You have one inside of you.
I am tied to one.
Shouldn't be a problem as long as we're not.
I will translate for you. I did not know this when I bonded my mind with yours. And you see that he is not too pleased about this. But when the Anarch speaks, he will translate for you, but she will not connect with your mind.
They speak in Gith, and you feel a presence pushing into your minds. Do you accept it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Greetings.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Shakt.
Hi, hello, Miss Shakt.
Could you spell that?
SHAS''T''K.
Thank you.
You all seek something. But before you can discover that, you must know thyself. Or you'll be lost in the chaos.
Cool. Yep, cool.
The Minyarag knows exactly where what you seek lies.
He does? Oh.
But you must prove that you can harmonize your own chaos before audience is granted. And we begin now. And you watch as the sand solidifies to glass.
And there is a shimmer of silver beneath it, as you are now looking into a mirror.
As you look down upon yourself. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh, you guys are the worst! Oh no!
Hey, KP,
Hi!
you're still in town next week, right?
Yes, hi!
We're going to have KP next week.
Another week of Sherby.
I love it.
Make sure to enter hashtag Eldritch, hashtag Beyond for your chance to win an Eldritch Foundry miniature or a player's bundle. I almost said a party bundle. It's kind of a party.
Yeah.
Player party bundle.
And yeah, and if our last week's winners, I promise I'm getting to you. I've not reached out. It was a hectic week wrapping the show I was on. It is now wrapped, but I will get to you this week. Promise. So yeah, we're gonna pull winners any minute. Welcome to the table, KP.
Thank you. This was, oh my
I
god.
love Sherby. She is
I love her.
Yeah, I was about to say the pure positivity that radiates out of Sherby is really refreshing.
I used to remember what that was like.
Oh.
Seisha was once like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Gee, I wonder what happened.
You asked for it.
I did, and I love
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
All right, we have our winners. Winner of the D&D Beyond Players Bundle is Isabitz. Congratulations to you.
The winner of the Eldritch Foundry miniature, I can see it now, is the Neoma Rose.
Congratulations!
Congrats to you
Morton
both.
Kevin
We will
time.
be in contact this week to get those to you.
Be excellent to each other.
May you always roll with advantage. Good night, everybody.
Get out
Tip
of
Morton
here.
Kevin when he delivers your pizza.